Okay, we are recording, so let the dream begin.
Ooh, hold on.
Are you leveling up your stuff?
I'm gonna start the squats.
He's getting ready.
Get ready.
Alright, come on, Dollar Tree dice, don't tell me.
It's a good start.
It's a 9.
Well,
That's
not that
a
one.
good point.
What?
Oh, that's what I gotta do. I gotta put all my dice on the highest roll, that way I train them. But,
Do you punish them when they fail?
no.
Give them a little spanking.
Oh, I'm also up to 49 HP.
Spank your die.
Sorry, what is it with you?
I'm just asking. That's what you should do. Just saying it works.
We need like a community
How do
dice
you
jail
think
for
I
bad
got-
dice.
I just think I got 2 D20s in a row.
I'm going back and forth, guys, between Devil's Sight or Eldritch Sight. So Devil's Sight, I can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet.
That's nice.
Or Eldritch Sight, which lets me cast Detect Magic as a cantrip.
Ooh, that could be very helpful.
Which way do you guys want me to go? I don't mind going either way.
I mean, infinite detect magic, so we can instantly know if something's magically trapped or magical.
Oh my god, yes.
We've already had 3 magical
For the love
doors.
of God.
Okay, let's be real.
You can just look at the
solid
carriage, but don't touch
2
it.
of those.
Like
were
it's an
just
automatic
because you've already-
success if you try to detect magic? Is
I
that...
mean, it's just, she can use the detect
I
magic as a
can
cantrip,
cast
so she
Detect
can...
Magic
Oh.
at will without expending a spell slot. So
Nice.
basically, Detect Magic becomes a cantrip.
Okay.
So, like, if something's shielded from that spell, it's fine, but...
So, Eldritch Sight, so Infinite Detect Magic, or Devil's Sight, I can see in magical or non-magical.
Which means, do you have the darkness spell?
Huh?
Do you have the darkness spell?
Do you have dark vision?
No,
Do you have the darkness spell?
That might be more
I'm a
helpful.
healer.
I'd say, if you had the darkness spell, it would be quite helpful, because you can see through it while nobody else can.
But the enemies might.
AKA Krieg. Which is very helpful during the player versus player combat.
This character is weird. There's something about the way that this character levels. Like, it's all the wrong levels that I get things. Because, like, you know how normally you get an ability or something level 4, and then, like, level 3 is normally just,
Level 3 is
you
when you...
increase an ability score.
Yeah.
Level 4 is
For
when you
me,
score.
it's level 3 is when I got my pact, and level 4 is when
That's
I...
what
That's
mine
normal.
is. Yeah, that's what
That's the
yeah,
normal.
mine is that way too.
Everything gets you an ability score at 4, and most things are...
You choose like your pack to
Every,
your pack
every
or
other
anything.
character I've played prior, it's like 4 is when things actually happen,
Nope.
and 3 is when you get the increase.
I don't know what character you've played, but it's always been...
That's how Lennial did it. Because Lennial, she didn't...
Well,
As a
it's
ranger?
special.
Yeah.
Rangers get their ability scores at 4. I think you're just remembering it wrong, because we started at 4.
Yeah, I know. I know evolution. Okay. Anyway, none of that matters.
I'm gonna break roll number, whatever it is.
2.
Are you guys ready?
No.
Probably not, but let's hear it.
It's still on my side.
Okay, so there's a lot of setup here, and you're
And you're
probably
still
actually going to want to keep the lights on here for a minute.
Keep the lights on.
Keep the lights on. You'll understand why in a minute. People are gonna thank me.
Okay.
Maybe.
That was
Okay, so there's a whole shit ton of setup.
Alright, go for it.
Just go, okay? So you all were priorly knocked out, and as you start to wake up and come
My
to,
pleasure.
you feel very groggy and just overall confused. Your body feels as though it's been dragged through the forest all night. Everything hurts. Initially, you feel very tired, very sore, right? However, the more you wake, the more the initial soreness and discomfort dissipates. In its wake, you feel a kind of power and strength in yourself you have never felt before. Compared to the you were before your sleep, you now feel invincible. The change is overwhelming, if not invigorating. You are now a level 20 character for the rest of this adventure. You have 5
boy.
minutes to level yourself.
Oh boy. I was not mentally prepared for this.
How long have we been talking about this? Like all week?
I know.
Like this being a possibility?
Did you guys think that was gonna happen?
Oh, we've been talking about like a campaign intro where you start campaign as level 20 fighting the big bad, but you lose and go back down to a level 3, and you gotta work your way back up better prepared to fight the big bad. Oh god, is everything going into Ranger? Sure, let's send it.
Full send.
By the way, I'm setting a timer.
Can you copy a character over to like an empty character slot and then manipulate it?
It won't. So, like when you backtrack,
Okay.
it'll take you back to where you were,
Okay. Cool. Thank
and
you.
it'll dump everything that you built up. So,
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, Alex.
No, it's like my health went up quite a bit.
So I gotta know, so I have... My class is a homebrew class for the book I'm reading. Do I get any of the book abilities or no?
Repeat.
So my class is a homebrew class for the book my character is reading and learning from. Do I get any of the abilities for the book or no?
If you can go without them, I'd go without them just because I'm not familiar enough to be helpful to you.
Sounds good, sounds good.
Okay.
I would just leave them all blank for the choices. Oh, ability score improvements?
Yep.
Oh god, or feats?
Yep.
Oh god.
Yep.
What are my ability scores
5
at?
minutes, guys. You're down to 3.
What? Not okay. Those can wait, those can wait. Is there anything else I need to choose?
I can already do that.
I need spells real quick. I need spells. I need all the spells. Wait, no. I'm going to multi-class. This is only going to 17. You. 3. Where's champion? Where's champion?
Chef.
Heck yeah.
I get this fifth level spells. How many spells do I need to pick? 6? Oh god.
No, I want to do that, but that one's for the character.
Batman. Guys, this is hard for me too. I didn't preset myself up.
Yeah, sure. That looks great. 60-10? Sure.
Whew, that'll be fun.
Piercer.
It's a lot of hit points.
Raya, get out the winged drake and the giant lizard.
It's literally right next to you. I'm not touching
You're
it.
so right.
Sweet Betsy.
Right? Sweet Betsy.
1 minute.
Ah! What does this do?
Oh god, this is hard.
You're telling us. But feats. That could be helpful. Is there anything that makes me more strong?
More strong.
I think that's good.
I have 20 key points now.
Oh boy. Let's see. I crit on rolls of 19 instead of only 20s.
What is that?
I dual class into champion fighter.
This is like Nightmare on Elm Street 3 when like those nerdy kids go into they're like the Dream Warriors.
I have a cantrip and a 9th level spell.
Wait, what?
Uh-huh.
You have a 9th level spell?
Uh-huh.
What 9th
That I
level
can
spell is
cast at will.
that? What 9th level spell is that?
Astral projection.
Oh, okay, that tracks.
Yep.
That tracks.
Whose will?
Mine. Up until now, I've only been able to create light, and now I can project bodies.
I can ride my flying dragon now.
Congratulations. Ooh. 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 If I could astral project, I could just leave the plane of Barovia, couldn't I?
No. Strahd has tried and he can't even do it, so no.
Oh, really? Just gotta jot that down real quick. Is defensive fighting style? Fighting styles, fighting styles, fighting styles.
This is just delightful.
Right?
Look at the hit points. Look at the hit points.
Where you at hit point? What?
Oh my god.
203.
I'm at 103. With no constitution. So.
I'm a monk.
What are you?
I haven't even looked yet.
He's not done.
Gonna be done soon.
You might as well just like take a
abilities.
feet. Oh shit! I didn't even look at that.
No, I'm gonna change that. Surely we're out of time now, right?
Yes. But I'm giving you like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah.
So at this point, just random.
All I know is, how are you ending up with more hit points than me?
Because I am.
Oh wait, I'm at 204.
Oh wow!
I'm at
Congratulations.
143. What are you at, Mariah?
203.
Okay.
Haha! Sucker!
Congratulations.
Does Busho get to level up too?
Alright, boys and girls, I need to pull out the big dragons.
Can I just hold here?
Fiona's going away.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, is this still gonna be? It could still be Fiona. He just grew up.
He is.
All right.
And he just grew up. He's just so pretty.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Fiona's going back.
Does he
How
always
many
have those
dragons
ones?
do you have, Trey?
3,
Yes.
4. But technically, one's a giant lizard, one's a drake,
So you
and
need
then there's
this
2
one?
dragons. Hold on, I need to see if he is permanently giant.
Okay, well, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take it out, and then we're gonna put the rest of it back. Here. Thank you. I feel like I'm talking to a 5-year-old.
It's rude.
Well, you were talking like you were talking to a 5-year-old.
That's true. This is a lot of our relationship.
I know 5 minutes is really.
Do we
hard to
start
do.
at max HP?
Huh?
Do we start at max HP?
Yes.
Okay, which one do you need? You've got 3 out.
It depends on if I can how he's summoned.
Was he summoned?
Oh, I can breathe fire now. There it is.
Oh, what's Augment Breath?
Oh, it does have wings all the time. So, which one do I want to use?
This one.
But he's technically the correct size.
Use your imagination. This one's more fun.
This is fair.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
Where'd you put my thing? Oh, it's over here. I'm slightly overwhelmed,
You
but
good,
yes.
Zach?
Yeah, I'm just
You're
reading.
supposed to be overwhelmed.
I'm just reading through all this stuff that I have now. Should I turn off the lights now?
I've always wanted
Yes.
to play at the level 20.
Now you know why I said keep the lights on. All right.
Ooh.
As As you wake and become aware of the newness of your own body, you also begin to become aware of your surroundings. You realize that you are now sitting on a floor of stone, and it takes you a moment to realize that the others are here with you now. Roll perception, everyone.
Oh, John.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dirty 20.
27.
What's 13 plus 15?
28.
28.
7.
Okay, everybody but Alex notices that neither Ariel nor Mushu are present. Okay. So, yes, your little Drake is with you.
Hallelujah. Because that's leading my entire class.
Before you have any chance to speak out to your companions, you hear a sound nearby. Someone cleared their throat. Disappointing. Very disappointing indeed. The deep, scratchy voice murmurs, but it booms in the room. At these words, your initial confusion and cloudiness abruptly dissipate, and you become acutely aware of your surroundings. You are sitting on a stone floor with a circular drawing etched on it. There are many marks and symbols drawn in this pattern. The stone floor you are sitting on is in the middle of a vast hall. There is a door at one end of the hall, and what can only be described as a throne at the other. It is at this throne that a tall, skeletal figure stands. It is dressed in very fine clothing and a partial suit that has been clearly well polished and cared for. What is most evident to you now, though, is the strength of this person. Even just standing there, you can feel an aura of power that is vastly greater than even your own at this moment. The stage is yours.
Where the fuck are we?
I'm gonna read his mind to detect surface thoughts. I'm not casting detect thoughts. I'm just like, I am a telepath, so I can read like very surface level thoughts.
All you can hear are thoughts of disapproval. You guys are not as strong as what he was hoping for.
That's a first.
Okay.
He just kind of sighs. What am I gonna do with you?
Well, first of all, who are you? You're the second guy to pull us against our will into a strange place.
I
That's
gotta
a good
say,
point.
have you never heard of consent?
You're demons. What else should I do with you?
I am
we're
not
not.
a fucking demon.
I'm a demon. Of sorts.
Clearly, you're not even aware of your own race. I
Human?
performed a greater demon summoning spell. You're all obviously great demons.
I look at my
Skeleton.
hands. Do I look different?
Human.
Your skin color has changed.
Oh, fuck.
What color is it now?
You guys are varying shades of like dark blues, dark purples, black, and ash gray.
I'm purple and green, just to be
Okay.
clear.
I can let you guys choose your skin
Huh?
color.
Barney?
No!
Can't be undone. You are Barney now.
It's too late.
Welcome, Barney.
Purple and green leader.
I'm just gonna mutter under my breath, damn, this is what Grandma said would happen if I didn't keep fucking with the room.
Does Fiernan still look like Fiernan? Is he still just like a dragon?
No.
Oh, good.
He looks like a giant lizard.
Is my hair still sparkly? This is the real concern.
It
My hair Meryl
is. It
Tuck?
is black.
God damn it. Do you know how long that took?
Alright, so you said you summoned us. What is it you want?
That's a good question.
Where are we?
It's also a good question. Who are you?
His sigh is full of disapproval.
You're the one inconveniencing us. I don't know what you're mad about.
And that... Oh, God, why did you say that?
Because it's Ivana.
It's true.
Oh, Fuck.
I'm gonna discreetly take a step away from Fatima. She says that.
Roll initiative.
Yeah. All of a sudden, the entire room is filled with a dreadful aura. All of you, roll a wisdom save for me.
I have advantage on that now.
Oh god, it's
It's
still
not
only
against
plus
being
3.
frightened, is it?
Why can't I have advantage on wisdom saves?
Yes, but any immunity you have to being frightened does not work now.
Well, it's not immunity, I just get advantage.
Okay.
10?
24.
Perfect.
27.
Okay.
I don't have proficiency in this, it's only plus 3.
Look at this.
So Trey, you are the only one that's trying now to get away from him.
That tracks, I suck at wisdom saves.
As you are physically trying to remove yourself from the
I guess
room,
I need
you
to roll
cannot
Tyranny as
pass.
well.
You cannot step past the circle. So I need you guys to draw a circle on the board. Make it probably, I don't know,
We
like
don't need to draw
10
it.
feet
We
wide.
have the
Oh, we
technology.
got it.
We have the technology.
That'll work.
I'll do a donkey.
Giant summoning circle. Alright, and so you guys are in this hall. It is a giant hall, and he's up here somewhere by a throne.
By the way, Fiernan failed too. He's
That works. He's bigger, that works.
It actually kind of looks like him.
Yeah.
Guys, I can't get out.
Yeah, you cannot get past the circle, and you are facing him. You never turn your back to him.
That's fair.
All of you, you all feel the fear of his presence, but you are not frightened, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Okay?
This guy's fucking terrifying, guys.
Quick question before we continue. Are you playing lock or am I playing lock?
I am playing lock,
Okay.
but she's fighting.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Well, do you want to play lock for me? It might be easier for
Yeah,
me.
I'm going to say.
Because I've got a lot. I've got a lot going on back here.
I trust me, I know how you feel.
Oh, no. Fiernan can easily save that.
Okay. And his voice rumbles across the room. Okay. My name is Ainz Gown. You will not question me.
Okay.
Whatever
We're
you
just
say.
looking.
And as he says this, he mumbles out some words and he flashes his hand out and light emits from his hand. And each of you feel a pain on your forehead initially. It's discomfort. It's just uncomfortable, but it goes away fairly quickly. And all of you feel the sudden urge that you all just know in your bones, is how I'm going to put this, that you will never be able to stand against him. That this, whatever he's just done to you, will prevent that.
Like stand against him physically? Is that what you mean?
You'll never be able to go against what he asks of you.
So how much
Or
you
harm him.
lift?
Okay.
Huh?
How much you lift, my guy? Very impressed.
Do you say that for reals?
I'm just, no, under my breath, I'm gonna go, how much can you bench?
I don't think that's of concern right now.
I'm good, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. You are here for one purpose and one purpose only. My men have been stolen from me. You will bring them back. And then I can send you back home. Whether or not that's in one piece will be on your heads.
When you say home, what do you mean by home?
From wherever I just pulled you from?
Damn it.
This is only our second time being summoned to a place we're not familiar with. We're a little confused.
You're still frightened of him.
I'm
You're frightened of him for the next minute.
Yeah.
Unless you...
You're cowering.
You can re-roll.
Since you're friends, you're just like,
And I'm comforted.
I'm still
Oh, I
terrified.
can't turn my back on him.
That's a.
This spell.
one.
You
that
have to roll
use-
an 18.
I have a +3. That's not gonna happen.
You have to roll an 18 or you're terrified.
So why us, or was your spell just like random?
I cast the spell. I asked for the strongest demon spawn that could be brought to me. And you are what I received.
You know, at first I was a little offended that you looked at me and you said, like, wow, she's so weak. I kind of get it now, you know, like thinking of all who we've been dealing with recently.
I'm surprised they're not here.
Right? That's fair. Have you ever met a person named Strahd? Just curiosity. Ever crossed paths?
And he struggles to get the name out. Strahd?
Yeah. I just feel like you could, like, take him down in 1-2 punch. It'd be great. Just curious.
There are not many stronger than I. But even so, I cannot leave now to go retrieve my men, and so you must do it for me.
All right. I guess point us in the right direction.
Yeah.
Well, all I can tell you is that all of my men were poisoned, and I was left immobile by what means I have no idea. But at the moment I cannot leave, or this, and he seems to be gesturing at everything, will be lost. So you must go in my stead to retrieve my men. Where they are, I have no idea. That is on you. But if you take this with you, I'm sure it'll aid you.
What are those?
What are those?
Those are my sigils. And if you flash those to most anyone, they'll know for who you speak.
Can we put it anywhere?
So they are actually coins. They're metal coins.
So can I tie
Okay.
it anywhere?
Done.
To my
You can-
body? Okay.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
Because I'm mostly blue, but there's a
And-
part of me that's black.
I don't really see that.
Nothing, you can listen to it. Continue. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Nothing worth hearing. You're fine.
Didn't mean to interrupt my lord.
And I don't really seem to have much other choice, but as you are now, I'm not sure you'll get much done. You may each take one. And you may choose.
Hand me the bottom
It does
one.
not matter.
Oh, it's not random.
No, you can choose. Other than that, I have nothing for you, and you can leave.
Boy, I butchered the spelling of his name.
Summon, spell.
And as he says that, he turns around, he waves his hand, and a circular portal seems to appear in front of him. He steps through and disappears.
I need
Just
something
like that.
ranged.
Okay, so we've
Ranged or
got...
telepath themed.
Oh, wait, I need those. That spell slot, that's actually mine.
Okay. So, a borrowed ability of Ainz Gown, Touch of the Undead, 2 for short rest, melee weapon attack.
Hey, I do melee weapons.
You do what, melee weapons? Okay. Limited magic immunity. Borrowed ability.
It all says
Divination
borrowed
immunity.
ability.
Yeah, okay. Divination immunity. You can't be detected by any spells. Ninth
Lovely.
level or lower.
This one says if you should fail a saving throw, you may choose to succeed instead. And it's
I
just
could've used
once
that.
once every short rest, so
Okay.
it could be used.
Okay, do you all have any idea how...
Man, I don't even know half the things I could do now. So
Right.
See, like, this would play in with my character. To summon a celestial or a fiend.
And
That's taken.
I think you get 1d6, and they have to be what challenge rating?
3 or lower.
3 or lower, yeah.
We'll go with this one.
Okay.
is that the saving throw one?
Yeah.
No, I got this one. Skip, please. And then I guess one goes to lock.
Yeah. Oh. This one's gonna go to the lock.
Which one did you give her?
The ability of it's the one where she can't be detected. You can't be detected by spells 9th level or lower.
Okay. Because there's 2 where you can't be detected by spells, but they're a little different.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm taking the other one. Just limited magical immunity. You can't be affected or detected by
I
spells
need to look at the
second
spells I
level or
chose.
lower unless you wish to be. Once per long rest, you may take advantage on a saving throw against a spell of 3rd level
That's gonna
or
be fun
higher.
to use.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that one.
And do you guys? I forgot to bring mine. Do
Oh,
you
you
guys
choose a
have
good file?
dry erase markers?
Yeah.
Because that's why I
In the
limited
box.
those, so that if you guys need to, you can keep track of the
I think I have
abilities.
4 in the box if you want dry erase instead of wet erase.
So what?
I think in my box I have dry erase if you want to do that instead of wet erase.
What box?
I
The
mean, they're laminated,
board
so
box.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna use
The other box, the open one that the mat is in. No, your other left.
Do you know how many boxes are over
The
there?
other one, not the grapes.
What color would you like, Alex?
Green.
Yeah, I had so much fun creating these this weekend. Spent a lot of time laminating these.
Do you want a dry erase or are you good with your wet erase? Wet erase?
My wet away.
My-
I like my
wet away
away.
marker.
My wet away. Does this thing go away when he goes to the portal?
Actually, can I steal a wet erase?
A wetty waste? Yeah. Give
A
her
wet erase? Where are the wet
Oh
erase?
yeah, I have the wet.
You have them.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't look at me. I don't have the wet erase.
I don't have purple. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay. I have grape though.
So what?
What?
Grapes. Grapes.
That's
Got some
such a
grapes.
strong spell.
Got any grapes?
Yeah, Jesus. You know what sucks though? I'm an artificer, which means I don't cast spells using this stuff. I have to now come up with creative ways to
Right.
use the stuff I have on hand to do it. That's the limitation I created for my character.
That doesn't require you to use a spell, though, does it?
This? I'm not talking about this.
Oh.
I was talking
Talking about
about
his
all the
artificer
rest
abilities.
of my spells that I just got. I can't cast them traditionally. I can't just do cone of ice like that.
Guys, I
have
need
to
a second.
You're just doing calculations like, you need to do this? No. But I'm happy.
Based on the
With
square
one
root of
change.
pi.
Was it 1.5 something?
Yeah.
Something like that, I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Right, I'm slightly overwhelmed.
Imagine how much worse it would have been if you were Creve. And you had to pick up a
Oh
spell.
no, so many spells. I mean, instantly wish. I wish for us to be out of here. Done!
Somehow I don't think that would
Right?
You would roll terribly. Even if you
You
rolled
don't
great.
roll for it. It's DM's discretion.
What's DM's discretion?
The wish spell.
It's like, or it could be like one of those genies where you have to word it very carefully, otherwise it
Yep.
just gets screwed.
But the nice thing about the wish spell is it also lets you you can use the wish spell to cast any other spell of level 8 or lower.
Okay. So, did this disappear? Or is it still here?
Yeah.
Are you still trapped in the
That
circle?
is still. You guys can still see the circle around you. Yes.
If I hold this up, will it let me pass over it?
Are you still scared?
He's gone.
You holding on to that, with that in your hand, yes, you pass over the line.
Okay.
I'm free! Can Fiernan get out?
Mine's not in my hand, but it's on my person.
It's on your person. Yes, you pass through just fine.
Oh, it's in there. Don't
Terrified.
you
Take
worry.
lock with you.
And me, I'll attach it
You don't want to
to
say about the circle?
next to my locket around my neck.
I'm just tugging it behind the tarot card in my shield.
I was gonna say, mine is just kind of inlaid right there.
Okay, first off, has anybody got a ring on them? Anybody wearing a ring?
No?
Why?
Because I'm going to infuse the fuck out of it. Anybody got a ring?
I've got a locket, I got a necklace.
I don't know if that would count.
I got a shield. Can you
What are you
fuse
trying to
shields?
do?
I'm going to infuse some fucking shit because I can do all kinds of infusions now, and I can do 6 of them with one long rest.
So that has to be a ring?
Can you do shields and armor?
It says specifically, let me read it, okay? This is overwhelming.
my
There's a
next
lot of stuff now. It's spell refueling ring, so yes, it has to be a ring. It's while wearing this ring, the creature can recover 1 expended spell slot of 3rd level or higher. Could I do that to his locket, or does it have to be the ring?
I'll let you do it to the lock.
Yeah, give me your locket. Give me your...
All right, you're not allowed to open it though. If you, I'll shoot you if you open it.
Just so you want some
Great.
context, Fiernan is now massive, large sized creature, horse size now.
Wait. So I know that we talked about this. I know that we noticed this. But Musher's not here. I know that you don't really like Mushu, and that's fine.
I can't. I was just detecting his thoughts. I don't hear anything.
Okay.
But then again, I'm new at this whole telepath thing.
So, how y'all feel about our skin?
You should off the back.
Thank you.
Also, what does everyone remember last? I remember being yoinked by a creepy dude in a
You know what?
house.
I remember you approaching a fucking house without checking again.
No, I was checking through the windows, and then I got yoinked by a staff.
Do you see a repeating pattern here? I see a repeating pattern.
I just got 4 windows, apparently.
Here.
Okay. Hey, what kind of damage do you want to be immune to, or have resistance to? Not be immune to, have resistance to.
What does my locket do now?
So your locket, let me get it pull back up, make sure I give you all the information about it.
Oh.
So I'm new to all this. While wearing the ring, the creature can recover 1 expended spell slot as an action. The spell slot can be of 3rd level or lower. Once used, the ring can't be used again until the next dawn.
Okay.
Do you even have spells?
Yeah. Because I'm telepath.
I just wanted to use it. You see Emyr, he's gone crazy. He's got big bug eyes.
Oh, I need to
He's just
check.
trying to infuse it. Give it to me. What do you want? What do you want? I got it.
What
What you got? My favorite customer. Come here.
He just turns into a tabaxi.
Come on. Anything you want. Anything you want. I got it. Free of
Look
charge.
at me. I'm not your favorite
So-
customer.
What do we see now that we're out of the circle?
You are still in the hall. So you are in a wide hall. It's probably twice as wide as that circle is. Okay. So there's space on either side. There are these tall, towering pillars all the way down the hall. And you see flags all the way down. Most of them have the symbol of Ainz Ulgaun, the same symbol that is on your coin. But some of them are not the same symbol. And those particular flags seem older than the rest.
Okay.
Other than that, it is just stone all the way across. There is a carpet along the floor, and it's clear that he, it almost looks like someone yanked it, because it's a wide carpet that covers the length of it. It's a red velvet carpet that goes all the way down. And it looks almost like he grabbed it on one end and threw it over. But this carpet is huge, guys, because it's wide and it's long. It goes all the way down. It's just one single carpet. And it almost looks like he took it and just, turned it over so that he could get to the floor underneath the carpet. Okay? Where you can see the patterns were drawn initially into the floor. And it almost looks like, because there's still some magic that is lingering, it almost looks like the magic filled those etchings.
So what damage type can you make me resistant to?
Good
While
question.
they're doing that, I'm gonna try and lift the carpet just to see how heavy it is. Mostly because I'm still very impressed by how strong this person is.
From where are you trying to lift this carpet? Where the fold is?
Yeah.
So
I'm
for
not- I
demons,
just-
I'm
I'm
going to say
literally
radiant.
just-
Roll a strength check.
Oh goddamn! I'm not
Okay.
sure though.
I'm gonna come up behind you, around your little butt.
Amazing.
I'm gonna
11.
get to carbon.
Okay, you cannot.
Okay, cool.
Stay still.
It
damn
is. It is pretty thick and heavy.
Is it of nice
Okay.
fabric?
You're now
So
have
once I've done
resistance
that,
to
do
it.
I recognize any of the flags except the one of Ainz Ulgaun?
I mean, you can roll history for me.
Because I didn't want to choose any of the main, dragon types, because whatever color Furinin is, I get resistant to his colors now.
Oh, it's 15. My history is plus 0.
Not only do you not recognize those symbols, you don't recognize any of the symbols in the room.
Okay.
So even though you know that one is of Ainz Ulgaun because he told you,
Yeah.
it doesn't look similar to anything you've ever seen before. And neither,
Emyr shield.
if you look at the symbols on the circle on the floor, do those symbols. It doesn't represent any language that at least you've ever seen.
Okay. Cool. Does it look like anybody's posted up? Because you said that there were long, they're not called cylinders. There's a name for the columns. Thank you. Does it look like there's any guards posted up there, up in snugly?
Guards?
What does your cannon do now?
You'll see.
It's terrifying.
What is it?
But any sentries or anything posted up along the ceiling? Are you inscribing things for us?
Yeah, I put a little sigil on his butt cheek, on his metal-plated butt cheek.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. I got tattooed. For repulsion shield. Ooh.
And now he's got a repulsion shield. So he gets +1 to his armor class, and then he has 4 charges that he can use. Anytime he gets hit with something, he can use a charge to push that person 15 feet away. And then it can regain. I know. And these are things to look forward to as I keep, I know. Being an artificer's badass.
I told you guys, I've never gotten to play a
Do you have a
level
shield?
20 character before.
I don't have a shield. No, I don't have a shield or armor.
Have you ever played at level 20 before,
Nope.
Alex?
I don't think so.
This is really cool.
I've got some bird pipes. I got a tinderbox. I've got a torch.
Is the repulsion
Cool.
shield an actual magical
Yeah,
item? Or do I have to
dagger?
custom
Yes.
it?
Oh, it's magic.
I love
Oh, you mean like it's...
Yeah.
He's turning into a. I'm gonna spellcast it.
What's it
right
specifically
now.
called?
Imbue everything.
It's the spell's called...
Or what's the shield called?
What do you mean?
When you clicked on shield, it had a name at the top. What is it?
It just says repulsion shield.
I just
It's-
know repulsion.
it's,
I might be spelling it wrong.
REPUL.
Yeah, I'm busy, bro. I'm busy. Good. Oh, that's a long one. Jesus.
Okay, was there anything else you guys needed for now, or are we just waiting for things to be imbued?
I have an idea, but I don't want to interrupt.
The mad science stuff going on.
Alright, hold on.
He was sitting on a throne, wasn't he?
He was standing by the throne.
Okay. I
But
just
you,
want to
Sitting
like
on the throne.
no. I just want to go like vibe check the throne area, see if there's anything
Before
that I
you do
can
that, would
tell.
you like that on your gauntlets or one of your other weapons?
That'd be cool. That would be a lot of cool. Yeah, that would be.
Pass me your gauntlets.
I'm gonna take out my gauntlets and like pass them to you. But then I do want to go like just.
They're already enchanted, though, so can you enchant them twice?
So they're enchanted, not imbued. So they're just magical items.
Fair enough.
And I'm level 20. I can do whatever I want. I'm a god.
God, powers are- Oh no! These are the words.
Guys, this is basically just an anime campaign. Like, rules don't matter much right now. Everything is OP and ridiculous and makes no sense.
I'm delighted. No, I really do just want to go vibe check the throne, like see if it's commonly used, because he said that he had people, but I haven't like seen or heard anything else. So I just kind of want to see if like this is a room that's constantly used or anything.
Well, here, put these back on.
So you're vibe checking and you're trying to get towards his throne.
I'm not gonna approach it because that seems like a real dumb thing to do. I just want to go like stand at the bottom of the if there's like a dais, just kind of like see.
There's some steps that.
Okay, yeah, I want to stand at the bottom of the steps and just kind of like see if I think this area is commonly used or not. Because I mean, throne rooms.
You can tell that the throne has been used, but it is very well upkept.
Okay.
And it's also very intimidating.
Yeah. Cool. I'm a move away from that. What do I need to add?
In fact, the closer you got to it, it almost seemed to expand in size.
I might add something else to it. So give me one
Amazing. Okay, that's great. I'm so excited for that. No, that's cool. Great. I'm just gonna like walk backwards now, and I'm gonna be like, Devilish, we're a long way from home, and even further away from home. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't like this. I mean, like, I like how I feel. This is nice.
Alright, so did you guys want to roll some perception checks for me?
Yeah,
Do
sure.
I have to before I infuse her with one last one? I just got one more left. I was
Okay.
going to do one more. Give me your gauntlets. I'm working on it.
It won't really affect much, but...
It's 14.
21.
Huh?
He got a 21, I got a 14.
That would be...
Which is great,
plus
because that
8,
was from a 5.
I have plus 15 to perception.
Did you get 12?
27.
Okay. Did you at least get a 12 on your perception check for me, Alex?
Give me a second. Sorry.
We're all slightly overwhelmed.
You don't know what your gauntlets can do now. You can launch them. You can shoot them like little rockets.
I don't know. Every time I would do that. That's great.
Do they come back? Is the
Yeah, they
question.
come right back
No,
to the ground.
right?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Okay, that's phenomenal.
That's great.
Since,
that
your-
this guy's
since
dead?
yours are already used as weapons, it's going to add a 1d8 of
Oh,
force
God.
damage automatically
I
to
did an
them.
awful thing.
And now they have the thrown property with a normal range of 20 and a long range of 60. When thrown, the gauntlets detach and flies at the attack target, then immediately returns to the wearer. And they can't be removed against your will. They're stuck on you. Like, unless you want to take them off, they can't be taken off from you.
Yeah, hey buddy, I'm gonna need you to add that to the thing because you're the one that made it difficult to me in the first place. I need to add that to Emyr's gauntlets.
Let's see.
You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, that was what it was.
And then for the radiant, I'm gonna add one more thing for it too.
Okay, so it was 1d8 of force damage.
1d8 additional force damage to them.
Does it have a range on it?
Yes, it's 20 for 20
Looking
for
at it.
short range, 60 for
Oh,
long
it's your
range.
perception?
Yep.
And they're also getting a +1 to their attack.
And then when you're done, you're gonna
Hit
hit
damage.
save changes.
Okay.
Did
So-
you?
No, I'm gonna need it again. Okay, so it's a...
Did you at least get a 12?
Hold on. It's loading. It's loading.
Oh.
It's loading.
Are you on Jedi Knight 2 or 1? Don't be on number 1.
It's 1d8 force damage when I launch them?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Let me make sure it's only when you launch it.
10.
It might just be all the time.
Okay. Yeah, so you all start talking to each other. You're slow in this process. I think you're a little bit overwhelmed right now.
It's-
But eventually you all figure out
It's
that
just-
you
Okay, go ahead.
that you look very different at this point. As you noticed before, your skin color has changed.
What
Your
color's-
hair color has changed. What?
What color's Locke? Since she was blue. Is she like normal?
Everyone else is like, why is my skin dry?
Why do I feel the burning pits of Hades in my
I don't
skin?
like this.
She's dry skinned, but otherwise looks normal.
Okay, so she's
She's
just
not
dry.
happy though.
Is she flaky?
However, all of you have noticed that you have some kind of horn or forehead ornamentation on your head.
Ferdinand, I look like you now.
I just have one.
Is he taller or shorter?
They're the same height. I'm 3.5 feet tall. Please make
You're
me.
3.5 feet tall.
Yeah. Did I get shorter?
Is he
No,
8 feet
you're
now?
6 feet now.
I just now noticed. That's why everything looks different. I'm towering.
Wait.
That must be the rest of the black that's in me.
You've just been crouching the whole time, so no one really paid attention to the fact that you had these long, spindly legs.
You're taller than me now. I'm 5'11".
You're
Oh
5'11".
god.
I'm not excited for that. Okay, so wait, force damage. It's
Oh,
1d8 force
ruined.
when you launch the...
No, it's not only when you launch it. They just get 1d8 additional force damage.
I'm going to proceed to climb on top of Ferdinand and start riding him around.
Just fly
Because he's still like giant horse-height dragon.
Okay, an additional +1 to bonus
attack
and
so to hit and for your actual attack.
then was it radiant damage?
Yes, you get. So
Just I can't help but laugh.
okay, so while holding
feel
it,
so
the
powerful.
wielder can take a bonus action to cause it to shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. The wielder can extinguish the light as a bonus action. The weapon has 4 charges. As a reaction immediately after being hit by an attack, the wielder can expend 1 charge and cause the attacker to be blinded until the end of the attacker's next turn,
Jesus Christ.
unless the attacker succeeds on a Constitution saving throw against it.
Okay, so 4 charges of blinding light
Yep,
Yep.
as a reaction. So after you get hit.
as a reaction. Okay, cool. And then what about it throwing things?
And your range is short range 20 feet, long range 60 feet, so 20/60. So you'll have disadvantage on anything past 20 feet, but within 20 feet you can just launch it.
Just so you know, I can also no longer be tracked by non-magical means unless I choose to leave a trail.
Forgot that you didn't have your phone on you.
Oh. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Alright. If you did, I was going to show you what's inside.
Nope. No, Emyr's a good man.
Are you
He's
now?
too
He was-
distracted by the fact that he's now 6
Man, I'm
foot.
6 feet tall. I'm just running with my big long legs. Has my walking speed increased at all? It was 30 feet. Oh, and speaking of that, because I enhanced your armor, your walking speed goes up 5 feet.
Okay, cool.
So now you can walk 45 feet.
Oh, I'm not sure that I'm at 40 right now.
So there's no obvious like exit or anything.
No, there's clearly a door at the other end of the hall on the opposite side of the throne.
Yeah,
We've just
now
been
that that's
really
it.
distracted.
We're a little overwhelmed.
I can tell.
My walking feet is 60 feet base.
Holy crap!
Oh.
Fast. Speedwalking.
So now it's 65. Thank you.
Okay. Did
So
all
Alex
that.
wanted to do something. What did you want to do, Ivanova?
Okay, so this is still new to me, but I saw somebody do this once. I'm gonna reach out with my mind, see if I can detect like a clear direction to go.
What exactly are you using / doing?
I'm just trying to detect surface thoughts all around me, with the exception of my party. Like if I can detect like anybody like just hiding anywhere, I guess, or I
Okay.
assume that since this guy is all powerful, maybe he inhabits the castle itself. I don't know.
You reach out and you can sense that he is still in the castle. However, you do not sense anyone else on the premise. In fact, roll, I guess, vibe would be that perception for me.
Vibe check.
13.
Okay, yeah, you can't sense anything else beyond that. Like you can tell that he is still there, but you can also tell that he's feeling rather impatient at the moment.
So he said that all his people are gone, so I'm guessing.
Nobody else is in the room that I saw. I looked.
I don't feel anybody else besides us, and I can kind of hear him within the walls. And I'm
Creepy.
feeling a sense of impatience.
So maybe
I
we
can
should.
relate.
Yeah. So maybe we should go.
We should exit the premises.
Yeah, let's exit so we can get Mr. Gown's errands done for him.
His errands.
I mean, if he's all
This is
powerful, I don't
so
know why he needs us to give people back, but sure.
Are you really gonna fucking say that right now, my
No,
guy?
I'm just saying he's obviously a lot stronger than us.
I'm 6 feet tall, so in my book, he's a good man. And Runin, I got a surprise for you.
Oh no.
If we get to another inn, I'll show you.
Okay, so what happens?
I'm starting to head towards the door on top of Fiernan.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all just heading towards the door.
Yeah.
Let's go run these errands.
All right, the door is closed.
Is
Does
it
somebody
locked?
go to open the door?
I want to check the door before anybody does it. I want to see if there's like anything that I can perceive. I'm not magical by any means,
Well,
but like,
can't Locke now with that new ability? Can't she just use detect magic as
I
a
feel like
cantrip?
she's gonna be blinded
Are
by
you
that spell.
using detect magic?
Yeah,
as a
Locke
cantrip?
Locke is going to use detect magic as a cantrip.
I feel like she's gonna be blinded by that spell. But everything's gonna be magic.
She does in fact see that there is magic there, and she tells you that it looks very similar to the magic that he used when he left.
Like a portal.
We have these things that she said will let us pass freely throughout the castle, so
Okay.
I'm gonna try and open the door.
Okay.
Open sesame.
Nothing happens.
Push.
You push the door open and it opens, and you do in fact, you can see the shimmer in the door jamb of the portal, and you can see that there is something beyond the portal, like there's more castle beyond there, but it's clear that he doesn't want you over there. And the only way for you to get out is for you to walk through the portal.
That's fair.
So, through the portal we go.
Everyone ready?
yeah, I guess.
When he
No.
did that thing to our foreheads, is there like is there anything that we like a
Yes,
symbol or anything that we see?
So,
Like a lightning bolt, like Harry Potter, burns every time Voldemort's around.
there is a symbol on your forehead, but you guys get the distinct feeling that others would not be able to see it.
What is the symbol? Is it this one?
Yes.
He's marked us.
You got a tattoo.
I got two. I got one on my ass now.
Yeah, you do. It tickle. Okay. So through the portal we go.
Yeah.
Who wants
right.
to go first?
All right,
We all go at
let's
the same time, holding hands.
Hold on to Fiernan's tail.
Does it matter who's going first?
I do not need a marching order now.
Okay.
On
So you
Dasher,
guys-
on Dancer.
You guys walk through the portal as much trepidation as you feel. There is no issue getting through the portal. There's nothing nefarious about it by any means. except for the idea that you're here to begin with. But that's another issue. So you guys walk through the portal, and as you walk through, you immediately step outside. And it is dead middle of spring, clearly. There's flowers, bright green grass everywhere.
Sunlight?
Yeah, lots and lots of sunlight.
This is nice.
I've never seen sun in so long.
The ground is even just slightly muddy as you guys are walking. It's clear that it's been raining a lot. And as you glance around, you guys realize that this castle is really a monolith or a giant... It almost looks like a cemetery. But there's like all these pillars outside. They're freestanding pillars, and they lead to the building. And hold on, I have an image. If I can pull it up for you here.
I got one more thing I want to do for you. I can't wait. Give me a rapier.
Are you gonna upgrade its enchantment?
Kinda. You're gonna see some glowing. He's gonna hit it right back to you. It's like,
So it's spring, and the flowers are blooming. There we go.
What is it?
it's beautiful.
I'm excited.
It's been so long since I've
It's a
seen a
good
normal
day.
sunshine.
The birds are chirping.
Happy to see it.
I'm 6 feet tall. I can see him.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull it up.
I don't have to smell you guys' farts all day.
Is that what you spent your day doing?
Yeah, I'm forced to. It's not like I get to choose. I can't lead the pack. So I'm back there smelling some farts.
Right,
Although
you need to
some
make
of
a-
these smell delicious. Not gonna say whose.
And on that note, we're all going to step free feedback.
God damn it, I lost it
What do you
again.
got on your
What is it?
ass?
Huh?
What do you have on your ass?
It's glowing.
Emyr did some peeking.
It's a heart.
Does it have
it's a glowing
E plus
heart.
R?
No, not yet.
What does it look like? I can't see it.
Okay. So what I
Very
did
charming.
is I did it's spell storing item. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can store a first or second level spell that requires one action to cast. It is in any simple or martial weapons. So while holding the object, it doesn't have to be me that's holding it. While holding the object, a creature can take an action to reduce the spell's effect from it, using my spellcasting ability +4. If the spell requires concentration, which it doesn't. The spell stays in the object until it has been used 8 times, or until you use this feature again to store it. So it's got shatter. So if you surrounded by a bunch of people, feel free to
So
activate
that's 8
shatter.
pieces of shatter.
Yes, at second level, so it's 3d8 thunder damage, 10-foot radius.
Can we see anybody besides the birds and the flowers? Or do I need to give you a second?
How many d8s?
3d8, 10-foot radius. So if you have 2 attacks, you could attack, then use an action to activate
Nice.
it to shatter.
Okay, so this is what you guys see. You are standing at the top of the steps, or you just stepped down from the steps, and this is
Minecraft.
what you guys see.
Is it all blocky like Minecraft?
No.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Alright.
That's cool.
Okay, so this is clearly a very great structure, and you get the feeling that the inside is much bigger than the outside.
Bigger on the inside.
It's like a bag of holding.
That's not.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Since I'm tall now, I'm going to take a nice good look around. What do I see in the distance? Is there like mountain ranges? Is there anything that of note, like smoke or fire or something that looks fun?
After he does that,
Where
I
did
have a
he
question.
say his minions disappeared to?
I don't remember. I don't think you did.
All he said is that his minions were gone, we had to go get them back, and he couldn't do it because
Okay,
if he left the castle.
so behind,
Everything's
so
gonna
you
Okay.
when you are doing your little circle.
And I got the impression asking him questions was not
Directly opposite the door of the building, right? You can see that there's like a hill, and it almost seems like this is set inward in the ground, almost like the hill goes all the way around, and like so there's a slope.
So it's like a valley almost?
Yes.
Okay, just
Oh,
goes
very
all the way
confused.
around?
And your actions also
And as you turn around, though, directly
Are we friends?
From the back of the building, you do see a mountain range in the
Are we
distance.
friends?
Like how far?
He said
distance? Rough.
Probably a day's walk.
Okay. Okay.
You guys are fairly
fine.
close to the mountain range.
Is this path that we're on? Does it just kind of lead straight out?
It
towards the
leads
hills?
straight out towards that hill, but you can't really see much of anything beyond that hill, just because it scoops up.
Are there any like tracks or like drag
Yeah, I
marks
was
of
gonna
all
say,
the people
I
are
don't-
missing? Where they like march out front door?
There is just a stone pathway.
Okay. But like, so there's nothing in the cracks
Nothing
or
to
anything.
mark
I
a
get
large group
down.
passing by, taking a bunch of his people.
No signs.
You want to take a quick ride on your dragon and see if you can spot anything? Just
I
kind of
would.
get a bird's eye view.
I want to ride him up in the sky and look around.
Okay.
And you can relay information to me telepathically if you
There you
want.
go.
Awesome.
So roll perception for me.
Hell yeah, I will. Plus 15. That'll be 29.
Okay.
This is so great being level 20.
Right?
Feels so strong.
So you are looking down, and you can see pretty clearly what's going on from up in the air. You don't really see any clear sign that anyone's been in the area. You get the feeling, though, you can't put your finger on it, but you get the feeling that there were people here, and that something did happen, but you don't see any evidence of it.
I see.
It makes you almost think of a what is sometimes called a ghost when talking about tracking. Do you guys know what a ghost is when you're talking about like tracking or
They don't leave
people
any
in
signs
woods?
behind.
They don't leave any signs behind. You get the feeling that there was someone there,
You're picking up
but there's
on a
no
vibe.
clear evidence. However, while you're in the air, you do see that directly south of what you can clearly tell now from up top was a tome. Directly south of this tome, where the path is leading, there is a village, and it's only about a half day's walk.
I think there's a village a half day's walk south.
What kind of village is it? Does it look like Barovia, or is it something
Does
fancier,
it look like a
or
village I
possibly more
recognize?
run down, if that's possible?
It looks like a fairly middle class village.
I'm thinking
There doesn't seem to be a
Aderyn.
lot of. It doesn't seem too run down, but it's not really like an upper class.
Are there
kind
like
of place.
active chimneys? Like
Yes.
it's populated?
And you can see like clear signs of like it's. I say village, but it's probably more like a medium-sized town or a large town. Mostly one-story buildings, some thatched roofs. It looks like they're transitioning building-wise. Like you see some evidence of bricks. It does look fairly well kept. You can see that there are active chimneys, so you know that there's activity going on down there. And you can even see, like, you can't see anyone specific, but you can see people moving around. It looks like it's actually pretty active right now.
I see. I feel like we need to start with the village.
That would seem the logical choice. Talk to these people. Hopefully they're not scared of our appearance.
That's a good point.
You didn't happen to spot, like, I mean, it's probably too far away to spot individuals, but perhaps when we come close to the village, we send Locke in first, since she's, like, normal looking.
Is she though?
Yes, she is.
Is that what we say? Is she like normal, like pigment, like our human being pigment?
No, she's still her.
She's still
pigment.
blue.
Yeah.
She's just dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
She does not
Oh,
like
And
it.
she hates it.
Yes.
She's,
Like, she
she's
looks
chafing.
normal from the aspect that she looks like Locke still.
Okay.
So I get a sense for what these people are like. If they're demons, then I guess we'll probably fit right in.
Right, because we all have horns.
Yeah.
Horn. I'm a 6-foot unicorn. This world's great. Definitely better than Strahd's world. That place sucks.
Hey, any world is better than Strahd's world.
For real.
Not
That
wrong.
place sucked.
Are you coming back down?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back down.
And did you say any of that out loud? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Or are we just sitting here going,
Right. I'm looking around. I'm like enjoying my 6 feet. I'm running like like in the Avatar.
I can run so fast
Like
now.
I've been a paraplegic my whole life. And now I can run.
All right. So since you saw it, why don't you
lead the way?
lead the way?
Can do.
All right,
So
so
do you come back down or do you continue flying?
I come back down so I can meet them.
come back down from your high.
This is phenomenal, guys. I'm riding a dragon.
All
You're doing
right.
so great, Bjornin.
So get marching order established. And
And one of us, do you want back or do you?
I'll take the back.
she likes being on her own back there. We'll put your best friend back there.
Great.
Okay.
I miss Mushi.
I need a different one. I'm no longer a midget.
That's it. I think you have.
I'm sorry
Oh,
for
good
taking your midgetness from you.
I don't think he's sorry.
I don't think so at all.
Don't be. I'm just gonna be this guy
You're
here.
the really heroic looking
Yep,
one.
I'm gonna be a.
That's how you feel.
I'm a man. I'm a big, strong man.
Look at you and me.
How
right.
far of a walk did you think it was?
About half days.
Well, that means something different for me than it does for the rest of you.
You're
Are you gonna leave us behind?
You're gonna have to slow up for us there, girly.
That's why I'm not in front.
Okay. Well, I think that's the best chance we're gonna have to find his minions. Or
Yeah,
his
What is
since he
the
can't be
starting
bothered
place?
to do it himself.
Well, he did say something about he can't leave. I wonder what that's about.
Well,
He said because someone that powerful all of a sudden can't leave his.
He
he
said
can't be all that powerful if he can't leave his own
Right.
damn.
I mean, he
home.
did say that he needed to protect it, didn't he? Since everyone's gone.
So you better be quiet. He's probably listening.
I'm just sitting there like, I swear to God,
I'm not
if I
insulting
die
you.
because you all insult this being that pulled us.
He
through
insulted us
dimensions.
first.
You stop it.
Yeah, but do you know
Thank
how
you
much
for
he
my long
lives?
legs and my one horn. I appreciate it.
Hey,
I'm
marching
grateful.
on.
Okay.
On we go.
On you go. Okay, so you guys are walking in the direction of the village. Nothing really seems to happen along the way. There's a path that leads all the way from the tomb to the village. What do you guys want to do as you're getting closer?
Okay, so you said we're walking up on the path to the village.
Who has the best stealth?
I've got pretty damn good stealth.
I mean, I got plus 11 with disadvantage.
I don't.
I have plus 5
My armor
without
gives me
disadvantage.
My armor gives me
But
disadvantage.
No.
you're leading the pack, so I might come out and just kind of flank them about 15 feet back diagonally to see if I come up against anything or see if I see anything in the
I can
woods.
keep in contact with you up to 60 feet
Okay.
if you want to go ahead and try to scout out what these villagers are like before we just go right in.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try going through the forest to be stealthy until I can see to kind of get a better vibe on the village now that we're on the ground.
Okay. As you're coming up on the tree line, and the tree line lets out into basically the side of the village or the town, you don't really see any sign of any walls or protective features in the town. This seems to be a place where people feel pretty safe.
Okay.
And people are milling about as normal. You do realize that everyone there seems human.
Okay. I'm gonna convey that back to Ivana. Be like, no walls. Kind of seems like they're not reeling from any attacks or anything. It's a safe place. They're not concerned about their safety. They all do look human. You've got a cape.
I mean, surely they're used to all the people, considering that what's his face, giant skeleton guy, lives half a day away.
This is a telepathic conversation, buddy.
Yeah.
I couldn't miss that part. Never mind.
I can try and be subtly seen to see how they react, but I might have to make a mad dash away, which I'm willing to do.
You can definitely get away pretty fast,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep in contact. Let me know what happens.
Will do. So I'm gonna check in every 3-ish minutes if I don't as I'm approaching. So I'm gonna cautiously approach the village and try and make eye contact or try and get the attention of just a few people to see what their reaction is. I am still a little I'm gonna kind of step out of being stealthy too.
Okay. I was like, are you creeping through the bushes?
Roll.
Just looking for somebody. Persuasion.
I got something for that.
Do a little charisma check.
Fun fact, my race gives me a +2 in charisma. I'm at an 11.
Woo, that's what I'm at. I don't think it's
I'm
anybody
at a
except
10.
for, I think Locke is the most charismatic of all of us. Yep, she's got 18.
That's your thought. I think that's a modifier, isn't it? Charisma.
I mean, like, technically, I can, stop.
What extra 3?
Stop.
20 seconds.
Roll.
Oh, I can scare people.
Draconic presence.
Yeah, no aspect of the worm.
And be careful because I just figured this out.
Yeah.
When you're out of my sight, I can only hold that for like 3 minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna be quick.
I guess roll insight as you walk out.
Vibe checking them.
Yep.
That's going to be a 25.
25. Okay. You get seen by one person. A young adult. And their eyes go wide. And they immediately run back towards the town. And it is very clear to you, very quickly, that they do not see much of your kind in these parts.
Okay, so I'm going to climb up a tree just in case they try and come back, and then I'm going to start making my way, like, are the trees close enough that I can hop? I'm a very dexterous individual.
Yes, just roll acrobatics for me.
Okay. But before I do this and fall on my ass, I'm going to message you and be like, do not like the look of us. Heads up.
Okay, so it appears like they're afraid of our type, and it sounds like we're not common around these parts.
23.
Okay, you're fine.
They're not used to seeing horny individuals.
They like to keep it chaste.
I should give you guys, like, penalty points for things like that.
I thought that was a good one.
Well, do you think we should skirt the town? Or try to disguise ourselves somehow? Is there a way to do that?
I mean,
Did everybody else, you said everybody else looked normal? Like they all had normal skin? Like as if they were human? Yeah. Can't
does
really disguise
anybody
ourselves.
have like a cloak or a mask or something?
I mean,
I watched the first episode of first 3 episodes.
I mean,
I've got a hood.
I have my cloak of Arcadia, Arachnida, but it's just a cloak. I mean, it won't like hide.
You know you have
anything down there.
a illusion type spell that can change our appearance.
I don't think so. I don't think
Does-
I don't think disguise.
She has. Oh no, that wouldn't do it.
She has a lot of spells now. She's
I think I
level
had
20.
polymorph.
That doesn't help much unless you all want to be like dogs.
Yes.
Waggle eyes.
He was scared of you?
Yeah, like he started. Okay, so I'm assuming by this point it's been like about a minute, and I've kind of
So
like
his-
hightailed it.
When he saw you, his eyes went wide, and he turned and he ran towards the village. But that was all you saw.
When you say they went wide, like wide with fear, or wide like, oh look, it's Keanu Reeves.
Like a celebrity?
Who's
Like
Keanu Reeves?
anyone would notice Keanu Reeves. Let's be real. Right off the bat, like looking back, I'm really not sure. However, just gut instinct is like eyes wide, starts booking it. I need to get out of here so that when they come back to see, I'm not standing where I was.
Okay.
That and I only had like 40 more seconds of contact with you. I'm happy to go scout out again and yell in Draconic or something. Celestial or Elvish when I see something.
Why does every spell have to be like 3 pages? God. Whew.
I could read one of their minds, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, are we able to get close enough? Is there guard towers?
No.
Is there a gate?
No.
Nope.
It's a, well, I guess I come back and I tell you
I
this.
should have just gone with you initially.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Be like,
So are you gonna cast your thought outs again, or
Well, once we get closer, we see somebody that reacts to her. I'm gonna do detect thoughts.
so he's gonna try and stay, she's gonna try and stay hidden.
Do a bit of a deeper dive into their mind this time, which will cost me a spell slot.
So, do you all want to kind of like shore up off the path, and
Yeah.
we'll come back
just in case
and,
somebody
like,
starts coming up this path and everything, sees us, like, demons!
we are violating number 1.
Hey, you guys are close by. Not too far.
All right,
So we're going to step off into, like, off the side. There's trees and everything, right? So we're going to step off into the tree line to where we're not visible to anybody walking on the road.
be more helpful for me to walk straight into town and see how they react, and you gauge that reaction, or would it be better to do like a one-on-one?
I think one-on-one would be best.
So you mean cause a panic? It'd be best to cause a panic.
I'm just gonna like go
Or
down on
just
the ground,
scare
start
the
doing
shit out
push-ups
of
so
a
I
kid.
can amaze them all. It's great. Yeah, so we're gonna go off. I'm gonna try and be sneaky again until we get to the edge of the town, just because I want to control when they see me.
So you think
Okay.
I should hang back if you're in, so we're not walking up
Yes,
to the dragon?
yes. That's why look where you are.
While they're doing that, my guy likes to take his bolts and engrave his spells into them. Can I do that?
Yes.
I just roll for it. He gave me a little sheet
Yeah.
for when I roll for it.
Go for it.
Also, remember,
I
you have this. So,
I'll flash
since
that as well.
that guy's like since Mr. Gown is like their king, maybe I'll just give some
Master
respect.
Gown.
Yeah.
I'm here on Master Gown's behalf.
They just fire.
Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna go back up to the edge of town, this time taking the coin from my wrist guard, because that's a smart idea. And I'm just gonna try and catch somebody's eye and like flash them this to see their reaction.
So as you're walking out from the tree line, and you're coming across, because there's a short distance between the trees and like the backs of some of these houses.
Yeah.
You don't see anyone in the area again. I don't know how far you want to venture out. Do you want to keep walking?
Are we connected via telepathy? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna keep within eyesight of you.
Alright, so I'm just gonna think, well, I don't see anybody. I guess I'm gonna venture a little bit further into town. Maybe try and stay not like readily apparent, because if I need to book it, I can book it. But
Okay, me too.
cool. So I will. I'm just gonna kind of like keep walking in, just like.
Okay. So you start walking in, and you slip between two buildings. As you're walking out, roll perception.
That's not great. 13.
Okay. So what happens? You don't even really see anyone there, and so you decide to step out from between the two buildings. And as soon as you do, someone reaches out and grabs your arm. The grip is firm, but you don't get the impression that they're trying to hurt you. But the grip is firm. They have a hold of you. Who are you? Why are you here?
Master Gown sent me.
Master Gown.
Ainz Gown.
Ah!
And so, like, I'm holding the coin.
Okay, and as you flash that in his face, he immediately lets you go. And he's like, I apologize, we didn't know that you were one of his. We've not seen your face around these parts.
I'm brand spanking new, no harm taken. And then I'm gonna message Avava and be like, I don't think they're unfriendly.
Okay.
We are actually tasked to find his missing men. Have you heard anything about that? Did you see any commotion? Was there a ruckus?
Missing men. And he seems very confused, and he shakes his head. I'm not very high up. We have a visitor in town. He might be a good person for you to talk to.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's actually in the guard station, which is on the other side of town, on the far side. And he points in the opposite direction of where
Friends are, yeah.
the tomes are.
Yeah.
He says, if you go over to that side, there's a guard station over next to the path. We have a visitor. He's been here for a couple of months now.
Mm-hmm.
But he'd probably be able to help you guys the most. We've not heard of anything, and I mean, he doesn't really come down to the village very often. He's our protector, but he and his do not come down very often.
Yeah, I figured. No, I just wanted to make sure that if me and my friends, me and my party, strolled into town, we wouldn't suddenly be tied up and on flat fire.
Big party?
Not a big party, but I'm not alone here. I've been sent with a few friends on a mission.
How many friends?
Like, I literally start counting on my finger. 6 total? 5 if you're only looking like individuals.
I wouldn't come through with the full. I wouldn't walk through town with the group. Not that it's unsafe, but
there's
you
no
might
need
cause
to
some
start
panic.
a panic. Yeah, there's absolutely no need. So if we skirted town,
And he's like, you already scared a young child in the area.
yeah, that was not my intention. I just kind of wanted to see. I would rather take the hit than some of my party be harmed. So we'll skirt around town and go to the guardhouse for this person that you think might be helpful. What's your name, by the way?
He says that his name is Emyr, but he's not of much significance.
Small world.
Yeah. Wow. I also know an Emyr, and we're just gonna leave that comment sitting.
While that
can't
comment
hear me.
sits and you guys skirt around town, I'm going to run to the ladies' room, and I'll be back.
Oh shit! I went in there by accident.
The men's room's outside. We just go sit in the corner.
I just realized that I can, once per long rest, cast Commune with Nature.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
Between 3 miles of me, I can
Tonight
know up
you
to
can
3
talk to
facts.
the trees.
Trains by the waters, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, influence from other plane existence, and buildings.
No, that was speak with trees. Commune with nature is on a different fucking level.
It's true.
If you want to know how OP this gets, I just made 12 bolts of Fireball 5th level. That's 10d8 damage
Yeah.
when it hits, and I made 12 of them. Which is a spell I should only be able to cast twice.
Yeah.
Because it's a 5th level spell slot. So just in case you want to add some limitations to that, because that's pretty fucking
I
ridiculous.
mean, are you going to actually get to this level, though, in the campaign?
I mean, the Fireball was only like...
It's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, so I could reach that. I don't know when I get that spell, but... So, just
I
that
think
in
you
mind.
get 3rd level at 6.
Because we decided this mechanic a while ago, but instead we were going to cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
So...
I didn't
Or you
expect
think we're coming to it?
Well, we're not there yet.
Right,
Yeah.
well, I'm just saying,
mean,
if you want to know what...
Technically,
how-
the campaign ends when Strahd's dead, so it's like whenever that happens.
One Fireball.
Spoiler!
It's a 20-foot radius of 10d6. That's what it is. That's a creep spell for you.
I mean, I can do a Steel Wind Strike. This means I first weapon using casting, then vanish to strike like the wind. Choose up to 5 creatures within range. Make a melee steel attack against each target. On hit, each target takes 6d10 force damage.
Damn.
Why?
I can then teleport to an unoccupied space. I can see within 5 feet of one of the targets I hit or miss.
Yep.
I'm a little nervous to see what we come up against
Right.
we're level 20.
Alright.
God only knows.
So I'm gonna look at you and be like, all right. Or like, I'm gonna convey that entire conversation I just had with Emyr, the what was the phrasing?
Townsman?
Oh yeah,
What is it?
no one special.
Okay.
Be like, so I guess we need to like not split up, but we need to skirt the town and go to the guards.
We should just be more incognitos. Like, I've got a hood, I think everybody else should probably cover up too.
Are you guys still on your own? Or
Yeah.
are you back with the group yet?
Do we want to go back with the group and instead
Yeah.
So we're gonna meet up with you all.
Explain everything to us, because we're just hanging out in the woods. I'm over there carving the shit out of things. Going
Alright,
nuts.
you experienced it firsthand, so why don't you relay the information to them?
So I talked to Emyr.
Yep.
I'm not gonna give you
Yeah.
any context.
You were
though.
talking to me? I'm
So
sorry, I
talked
was
to
doing
Emyr,
stuff.
And he essentially said that we're welcome into the village, but all of us walking in would cause a little hubbub, because it would cause a panic, to put it mildly. There are children at play, so this area is under the protection of Ainz Gown.
Is that how you pronounce it?
How do you pronounce it?
Can you pronounce it for us, just so we can have
Who?
the leader?
Ainz
Ainz Ulgaun?
Ainz
Ulgaun.
Ulgaun. Ainz Ulgaun. Okay.
We'll get there eventually. So
Ainz Ulgaun.
this town, this village is under the protection of Ainz Gown.
Alright, did he mention
But-
how long everyone's been missing?
it
Keep an
would
eye. Okay.
start a ruckus,
Okay.
start a panic, because there'd be like small children, scary looking individuals, unicorns,
Yeah.
terrifying.
Never seen
Okay.
unicorn,
I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. I have seen a unicorn, thank you very much.
huh? I got one of those now, so don't worry. Okay. so we're gonna walk around town. I got my little cloak, so I can put that over my
Me
arm.
too.
Is it
kinda
like
sticks out
Is
a
it
little
like
bit.
3.5 feet though? So
Uh-huh.
it only goes like to your butt.
Oh yeah, did your clothes grow back?
How do the cloaks work? Because I mean, if you found one, would it and you attuned to it, would it like?
Magical
Oh,
clothing
the
normally.
spider
It's magical,
cloak.
right? That's
Magical
what I mean.
clothing normally changes to match your size.
Did all my
changes
did my
to-
leather armor and everything?
They all just like
did I
take the
whip out
clothes
like the
on.
Hulk? Is it like ripped and everything?
No, everything fits like normal.
That'd be funny. Got like ripped pants and everything.
Painful. What is strong? Yeah, no. So I mean, like, let's just walk around town,
Okay.
like around the perimeter and go to the guardhouse, just
Oh,
so that
you don't
I'm
wanna-
being like explicit
And
here.
can you put fear it away or something? Does that?
I
is that a
mean,
thing?
I
Can
could.
he go fly?
All right, can you just fly
Yeah, he can just fly in this, really high in the sky to look like a bird.
like really
If he
high?
flies high enough, yeah.
All right,
I think it-
You can you communicate with him telepathically?
I can.
Right.
You can.
As long as I can see him, and then 3 minutes afterwards.
Do you speak Draconic?
No.
Alright, I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
tell him what return in Draconic means, so he can speak Telefarian to return if needed.
He doesn't speak common?
Nope.
Does
Only
he
Drac-
understand common?
Ooh.
Does he?
Could he understand that? I mean, because you're his master, so
I guess
could he
maybe
understand the
fine.
language of his?
I mean, I
commander?
speak Draconic to him normally, so
Yeah, I only know common, Elvish, and Sylvian.
So you're just here.
you're just here. If you want to tell return,
Okay. I'll do my best.
Did you get all that?
Why don't you just tell Fiernan, hey buddy, come back? And I'm like, common or elvish.
he doesn't understand.
Whatever. We're moving on.
All right.
All right, so take us to this guard tower.
There's an intelligence of 8, it's hard for him.
Did Crouch manage to win squirrel?
With the help of a Celestial. All right, so I think we're going towards this tower.
Yeah.
And we're going to be incognito, you know.
I'm gonna go front first, and I'm gonna try and be really sneaky.
So you're leading the party.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't
Like
have a
covered
hood.
up a little bit, but
Are you able to cover up at all?
I don't have I don't have a helmet. It's a
your,
cape.
Your cape, okay, doesn't come with
It's
any
not a
kind of-
cloak.
Give me a second.
Yeah, does anybody have a helmet or anything they can give him?
no. I don't have anything. I'm just sneaky.
You're just sneaking. Yeah, you're just trying to.
I'll give him my blanket for my bedroll, and you can make the hood out of that.
Sounds good.
Because I'm not giving you my green and purple sash.
Does Locke wear anything that she could
Did you say?
cover up with? Does she have like a hood or anything that she could use?
Nope.
I'll give her my other blanket.
Just drape her with a blanket.
And then I'm gonna try the tree route again, just because I'm feeling really strong and like I'm really enjoying my ability to move right now. If that makes sense.
So
Roll
fast.
acrobatics for me.
What? What did you say, Jay?
You feel so fast.
What did you say?
What was that? That's gonna be a 27.
Okay, you're fine.
I'm in the trees if you need me.
And we're
All right, so we able to spot this tower.
skirting this town.
Yeah, so you
Scared.
walk around the town.
It's gonna be so sad when we have to de-level our characters.
It gives you so much to look forward to.
Right?
Crap.
So you guys manage to walk around town. There's no issue. You guys can see, like, as you're walking through the trees, because you're in the tree line, you can see just out the tree line, like, you can see the people walking around. And you manage to walk all the way around the town, and you're by the path, and you turn back to look towards the town, and you can see that there is a building that is made completely of brick. It is, again, though, only a one-story building.
It's interesting that everything's only one story.
So this is the
Guardhouse, yeah. So I'm gonna.
yeah. It's not
I
just
never
a
called it a tower.
I might have. I'm gonna hop on the tree. Full of you assume I'm not. I'm not there. reliable narrator. Alright, so
We're aware.
we ready to
Did
do
the
this?
citizen give you a name?
No, he just said he was relatively new in town. That would have been good to ask.
You're really not good with the most basic steps, like looking down when you step on something, asking for
From
a
the
name.
person who fucking opened a magic door without even vibe checking.
Alright,
We lived.
so I think the most pleasant of us should knock on the door.
Everybody looks at Locke.
Lock,
All
you're
right.
up.
Locke knocks on the door, but she goes to knock on it, and it just kind of like swings open, like it wasn't closed right. The door swings open, and it throws two men off who were sitting inside. One of them looks pretty average to you guys. The other one, though, catches your attention. So, the one guard, the average-looking guard, dresses much the same as the other guard that you saw. Like, there's some light leather armor. Like, he seems like a run-of-the-mill guard for a smaller town. However, the other gentleman that is standing in there is in full uniform, and it is white with gold trim. And he has long blonde hair and bright blue eyes. You can see that he has a lot of ornamentation and medals on his uniform, and there's a lot of his sword does look very decorative, but you can tell that it is a functioning sword. Like it's not a full-fledged like decorative sword. It's a working sword, but it does have
But
lots
it's a
of
nice
decorative.
working sword.
Yes, it's a nice working sword.
It's like a captain's sword.
He is in fact human. All of you roll perception.
Can do. Never mind, that one.
12.
14.
It's still a 16 if you don't count the automatic fail.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you folks, okay, you all notice that he does seem to be quite powerful. He does seem to be of a much higher level than everyone else standing there. He has a presence about him that tells you this. You rolled a nat 1. Finally!
Oh no,
Obviously
she was put on
you
that one
noticed.
card.
All right.
You made
I
your
know.
own?
I made my own just for this. It says, I think I blinked. You blink. Your spell or attack, or save, does not succeed and your turn is over. You are unaware of any events that happen between now and the start of your next turn, so 30 seconds from now.
That's a long term.
Due to the confusion, any attack or action taken next turn will be taken at a disadvantage.
Turns are normally only 6 seconds long.
I don't care, it's 30 seconds.
That's fair, since we're not in combat. I just completely zone out.
Hail and well met.
Let's be real, you're like,
Hail? he seems very confused, and then he gets his act together. He suddenly puts his hand on his sword. He takes a defensive stance.
I'm gonna like.
Just let me get my words out.
Yeah.
He takes a very defensive stance, and then he follows through with the much more firm voice. Who are you? And he like leans forward. Oh, you're Ainz men.
Yeah?
Well,
Sort of? Sure.
Are you not?
No, we are.
we were hired by him.
It's a good way to put it.
He doesn't normally. He has men of his own. I've not heard of him hiring very often, and he seems to have this. Like, despite the deep tone he took when he took his stand, he seems to have this higher kind of like flitty voice as he starts talking.
Yeah,
What I miss?
apparently he's in another party and they've gone missing. Did you see anybody else that perhaps like looked like us?
And then he's like, no, and then he kind of goes pale. What do you mean missing?
Well, he didn't go into great detail.
And he
He just
didn't
said
like it
find
when
them.
we asked questions.
Does he come down from the mountain often?
/ hill.
And it's not him who responds. It's the guy. It's the other knight, the more common-looking one. No, he doesn't come down very often. He saved us once when I think he thought himself a saint. Came and almost killed us all, but that was the only real time that he ever came down. If you guys watched the first couple of episodes.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
He is a giant skeleton.
So you haven't seen anybody else that looks like us or has the same bullshit
Emblem.
symbol?
What?
None of his men have come down. Do you know what's happened?
Nope.
And he seems quite interested in this. I
Um,
did say something earlier, guys.
he said that they disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Does he suspect abduction?
Ronan, your memory's better than mine. What
Fuck.
Have you
Did
recovered?
anybody take notes?
Do you
I
remember
started
where
to,
you
but I
are?
was slightly overwhelmed and missed a couple parts.
He was still running through his character.
I also had to restart it because it didn't say in the first copy of the notes.
Emyr's starstruck.
By the pretty man.
Beautiful man.
You roll perception for me.
Okay. 18.
Perfect. Okay, so as you're standing there, you suddenly feel like something or someone is squirming around in your head, and there's like some emotions that are being pulled up, and they do not feel like your own. And some images flash across your head of spilled goblets, turned over chairs, and men in dark clothing with capes dragging bodies out. Hog-tied bodies. And an overwhelming sense that you can't move. And then the flashes go away.
Has there been a big bar fight or a kidnapping situation recently with any of the civilians?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Is he lying to me?
No.
Vibe check.
Have you seen any men with
You do get the sense, though, that he's genuinely concerned that something might have happened to Ainz's men. It is, you very strongly are getting that sense. And, he is almost taking this personally.
have you seen any men in dark clothing with capes around that aren't normally around here?
How the frick do you know anything about that?
Have you seen...
DM calling you out.
I thought that was you saying something that was from earlier.
No, you were
Okay,
right.
never mind. I thought that was something that we missed.
No, that's just
I hear this
Never
thought
mind.
cross his mind, and I say, apparently there were some individuals that came into town that had dark cloaks. Does that ring any bells?
We could just ask if anybody knew who's passed through town recently.
They do not know of anyone who's passed through town, no. But he does still seem very concerned, and he asks you if there's any other information that you were given about the situation, because he does not like the idea that men of Ainz, particularly, are missing.
It sounds like they were surprised during some sort of meal, and they were knocked out and dragged away somewhere.
So it is abduction, is what he follows through with.
Yes.
I should introduce myself, I think.
please.
My name is Knight Johannan. I am the current Marquis of the Johannan family. And I am from Baharuth. Here's the problem. Ainz's land is considered untouchable. I am here as representative from Baharuth, and we normally keep at least one night down here all year, so that if something happens, somebody is here. Ainz is not a person we touch. His ground is considered unowned. Let's put it this way. And the idea that someone has touched his men is a big no-go. If he in any way chooses to take action, the entire world might as well be destroyed. And he says this, and as he's talking, like, his face is paling. Can I ask you a favor?
You may.
Would you be
Anything.
willing to come with me back to my kingdom so that we can report to my superiors, and we might be able to help you in your endeavor?
Insight check.
I'm down.
Insight check.
No insight needed.
14.
You invited me to
14.
your house.
You think that he is being entirely sincere, and you are getting the sense that he is genuinely afraid right now. And afraid, in particular, of the future.
Okay. And since you were kind enough to introduce yourself, I feel like we should probably do the same. So that way we can build a bridge of trust. I'm Ivanova.
I'm Emyr.
And he gives you this look, and he's like, I'm married.
Didn't stop me before.
Happily with my Marchioness. Thank you.
We'll see about that one.
Aderyn. And I got the feeling that we were the step in between him destroying the world and him finding a little peace. So take that as you will.
Runin and my friend Fiernan is the little speck you see up in the sky.
We're in
Are
a
we inside
building.
a house?
You're looking up at the ceiling.
Well, when you go outside, he's up in the sky.
You're doing really well. With,
Listen. It's been a long day.
It was that nat 1 you rolled. Forgot your own name. Yeah.
Okay.
What's going on with here?
Hold on. One more question before you go. And
Before he goes.
Before we go.
And you can thank me for this later. Did you happen to see like a really confident, about this tall, talking dragon and coming to town?
No.
Okay, all right.
Should I be on the lookout for one?
Please.
Yes,
Maybe?
Lost
he's
our buddy.
completely harmless. He's just very colorful.
If he is seen, we'll find way to speak of that.
What's
And
his
this
name
is
again?
the other guard. This is the more normal guard that is saying this. That if they see this tiny dragon, they'll figure out a way to
Give him
pass
to
the
us.
message on.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Mr. White Knight, however, and that is just what I'm going to call him now. Johandsome. He's my White Knight.
Knight
Okay.
Johansson.
He's mine
Johandsome.
too.
See your knight in shining armor.
Okay.
He's
He's Emyr.
my white knight.
So, Knight Johandsome says, I'm getting the feeling, based off your dialect, that you're not really from here.
Where is here, by the way?
It's a great question.
The New World?
New World. Care to elaborate?
Are you not familiar with Baharuth?
Nope.
I'd like a history lesson, please. I always did not pay attention.
You're not familiar with Baharuth. You're not familiar with the Southward Desert?
Nope.
Nope.
Are you from the I can't see, folks.
She's not.
What there be like?
Are you not? Are you from the Draconic Kingdom?
Well, in a way.
No.
Where are you from?
Presently or previously?
As long as you promise to visit, I'll tell you.
I'm from Nardorf. That was delightful. I'm from Nardorf by the way of Barovia.
Nardorf, and he seems to be struggling to pronounce the word.
That's fair.
Do you know
Barovia?
Barovia?
Rovia.
Barovia?
Barovia.
Barovia.
I don't know what you're saying.
Do you know what a vampire is?
Yes, I know what a vampire is.
Oh, well, damn. I was here.
Do you
I was
know
hoping
the
they were in
different
this
planes
world.
of existence?
Oh.
Yeah.
And there's suddenly just like understanding across his face. How new are you to Lord Ainz?
We just got here.
Very new.
A couple hours.
If that.
All right.
Half day travel.
Well, that explains much of the current confusion. And he goes fiddling around, pulling out drawers, and he's like, well, I guess these might do you some good.
Are they maps?
So,
Oh, a good map.
Oh, buddy.
yeah. You guys might need to light. So this is where we are.
I'm going to turn on the light while we
Yeah.
look at this. Watch your eyes.
So
The Emyr doesn't care about
this is where you guys are.
He just wants a map to this part.
That tiny little dot.
Wow. Emyr's feelings are fickle.
Barovia is, or Baharut, sorry. Baharut is here, and that is where the knight says that he is from. And this is the mountain range that you could see behind the temple. Okay. And then he pulls out a second map, and he says this is a close-up specifically of our area. And this is where the Great Temple is. And this is a lake and forest. Is that so?
You don't understand. The cat is hiding from me.
Let him walk.
You say that there was a draconic land? What did you say his name was?
Draconia?
The king.
Draconic Kingdom? Are you familiar with dragons?
They do not come up north very often. But we are, in fact, allies.
Oh, good. My friend that's in the sky is a dragon.
Great.
So if you're allies,
We have
would
two
people
dragon
panic
friends.
if he came down?
Mushu's tiny. He won't hurt anyone.
I told you, they don't come north. As long as
So
you-
that's a yes.
Okay, I drank way too much, guys. I'll be back.
Lay off the booze.
So you're already drunk, huh? Big surprise.
2 bottles of Gatorade in 90 minutes.
Elizabeth's already drunk.
Leave the kitty alone.
There was no alcohol.
Yeah, what's your issue?
Down.
He's trying
Come on,
to
down.
tea.
Wait, please. Maybe you had to seek refuge. Can you stop it? What's your issue?
Watch it fine.
It's fine. I will sacrifice it to the kitchen.
Oh, now about Emyr's heart being fickle. I mean, or his emotions, whatever his feelings. He's 20. He's still a kid.
True.
Stop.
No. No.
He's like, yes, yes, yes.
He will end you.
Wow, this is not what I expected at all.
Right.
I mean,
I had no idea where this was going to go.
yeah, well, I didn't expect us to go to level 20. Did not
No,
see it coming.
no.
Holy crap.
I'm delighted.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
absolutely
really neat,
delighted.
right? Because like more than likely we won't ever get a chance to play our character at level 20 because the campaigns usually don't go that long. Although Curse of Strahd is supposed to be a long one, isn't it?
Supposed to go to level 10, though, isn't it?
Yeah, level 10.
That's how high we're supposed to get to.
Generally, like, I'll
Plus or minus, depending on how it's adapted.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Have us drink some magic juice and then suddenly become level 20 for the boss fight?
Snack time. Anybody want some of these?
Yeah.
You have Christmas trees?
Anybody want some of these?
What are those? Nothing.
Yes and yes.
Anybody want some of these? No. I got 2 of these big mans left. I know you asked for one. And one over there. And does anybody want one of these? Sure. You want one of these?
I'll take one of your strawberry shortcakes. Thank you.
Snacking up.
Thank you.
Just one. And then you said you want one of these and some of these?
Correct. S'il vous plaît.
All that leveling builds up an appetite. All that leveling builds up an appetite.
Are you familiar with the town of Solace by any chance?
Are you asking me as the DM or as a character?
As a character.
Town of what?
Solace? Solace. That's where I'm from. I've lived in Nardor for a little bit, but I was born in Solace. Don't ever plan on going back, unless a certain party passes away, but that's where I'm from.
You just see my eyes go wide at the certain party passing away, and it's like, it's a move. Not gonna touch it, but that's a move.
Do you want any milk with your cookies?
No, I appreciate it though.
Cookies. Cookies. Thank you.
You want a little bowl or something?
No, I'm good.
They come right in.
Cookies for cookies for me.
Okay, was there anything else you guys wanted to ask about?
Are we, so we're going with you to your kingdom after this? How far is your kingdom from here? Are we going to teleport there, or are we
Traveling,
just
Fast travel.
walking?
flying, teleporting.
Well, because we know that
It was half a day's
Ainz,
walk from.
yeah, well, Ainz knows how to
Ainz
use
is the only
portals and
person I
stuff.
know of that can teleport.
Okay. So we're going to be walking?
Or riding by carriage. I don't see why we have to walk there.
That's fair.
We've been forced to walk a
We got
lot.
these new legs. I used to be small. In many ways.
You were up
No
to
more.
support us.
It's your fault. You made him really handsome. Could have made him butt ugly.
We'll have to go. We'll have to walk. We'll have to go down to the. I gotta look at the map, guys.
On the map. On the map.
We'll have to go to the city of Irantel. From there, though, we can travel northeast all the way up to Arwentar, which is the capital of Baharith.
What other races live in your land? Is everybody human? Besides
For the most part,
Besides Ainz.
And us.
our kingdom is a human kingdom.
Oh yeah, not human anymore.
No. Stop it.
Okay, let's go.
You wanna, once you get out of town, call Tyrion down?
No.
Has it been longer than 3 minutes?
And you can still look up and see him.
Oh, that's true. I look up to spot the dragon, and I say,
Did you give him some random word and say it's draconic?
I gave him some growling voice.
I remember exactly how it went. And then I also don't want to spit food everywhere.
Oh, God.
What did he say?
I don't remember.
Your mother was a hamster.
And your father smelled the elderberries.
Well, we didn't get to that part.
I also sent him a visual image of him landing.
That works.
That process seems to wipe the rest of the pigment out of Johannon's face. But then he just seems to keep going. Well, for tonight, you guys will have to stick around here. I'll send for carriages to be sent up first thing in the morning. You'll be coming to my kingdom as guests, is what he says. But for tonight, I'm going to have to ask that you stay in the woods. A group of your size and race might leave some concerns. The villagers don't much mind Ainz, and they won't treat you poorly, but they might not stay out very long.
There's not like an inn we could stay at.
Well, that requires to go into town.
That's true.
Um,
All right.
I wanted to check him when he said you'll be my guest. I wanted to insight check.
Go for it.
It's a nat one. I perceive shit.
Oh no.
You think he's evil as fuck. And he just wants to kill us the first chance he gets.
God.
Oh,
Okay, I need the group to figure out where they're sitting.
what?
Like in the woods.
Well,
No, like
We're
where
still
you
in
guys are all standing around, like while you're talking to
I mean,
Johanna.
Is
I've
it
been
this-
talking to him a lot, so I think like that
yeah,
would be...
he's been right
I've been
here.
in the back since I was zoned out.
Yeah, so he's right here with his other guard buddy, and we're just kind of all
Ruin
standing
is just like, I'm bored with this.
here.
Oh no.
Oh, it's nothing bad. It's just gonna be funny.
What have you done?
What have you done?
Mother, what have you done?
I don't think I zoned out.
I don't think he did either.
Yeah.
So put him in front. He's Johandsome for now.
Go, Johandsome.
Go, handsome. It's your birthday.
So I know we don't normally pull cards for failing a save or a check, but why not? So
This
is
isn't
that
true.
where they were? You fired your spell or made your check successfully. However, your target and another character chosen randomly have suddenly switched places. The swapped character takes full damage from your attack.
What the?
Is that where they were? All right. How many characters do you have? 1, 2,
3, 4, 5.
5 characters.
Well, 6 including him. but
7,
They would
including the
swap
other guy,
with the
too.
target.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, there's the second guy there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Who's he?
Who? This one?
Yeah.
It's me.
Okay, so you are now standing where Johannan was, and Johannan is now standing where you were.
You get
What do I
an idea that
see
he's
from
very
you?
horny.
So yeah, you're checking from him. All you get is this sexual overtone as he is staring down Johannan, and that is all you get.
And you see 2 hands.
I'm gonna cough, and if you look at me, I'm gonna be like, Axe body spray. All I'm getting. Who's 20-year-old?
You hear in your head, you and I are going to have a talk later.
Delightful. Alright, cool. Well, I guess then we are off to the woods. Is there...
Is there anything that we should be afraid of at night from where we just came from?
Everything.
Night was not a time you wanted to be outside. Is that
A
the
lot.
same around here?
In some parts, but so close to Ainz's
Kingdom or castle or whatever?
home.
Home.
He seems to be trying to find a word for it.
Temple.
Place of
No,
residency?
honestly, no one is really stupid enough to come out here.
Well, all his people were just kidnapped.
Well, Aruba's half stupid, so...
So no
the brain
watch today.
cell rotates, man.
Okay.
We share one brain cell.
No, we share 2 brain cells. One of us has primary custody over at least one.
For
She does seem
once.
to be the... It is a change.
What's the change?
Him playing...
A smart character.
Yeah, I'm not the lovable oaf.
He actually thinks for the group.
Before you guys start walking away, he does tell you that he is, that since you are or will be guests of his kingdom, it's only appropriate that he stayed with you over the night. He says that he'll send a message ahead to have carriages sent to the town, along with escorts, so that you guys can ride out first thing in the morning. But that if you would give him just a half hour or so, he can pack and he'll go with you guys to camp out in the woods, because he doesn't feel right as a knight going and sleeping in the inn and leaving you all out to fend for yourself.
I'm looking directly at you and be like, this is not about you.
I'm sweating.
That's very kind. I think I speak for all of us when I say unnecessary, but kind, nonetheless. I speak for every except one.
Such a big heart. Okay.
No, it's fine. You can wait here.
I will wait for you. No, wait.
Do you guys do anything, or just wait?
What else is in this this room or this? Because it said it was one story. Can we see every is it one big room, or is it other rooms and stuff? And what does it look like? Does it look
So
like
you
a
can see
residency?
that where you guys are standing is like a main entry room, and there's a desk, like a standing desk that is counter almost, that you see right there immediately as you walk in.
Okay. Like a secretary's desk kind of thing? Like a bar kind of thing?
Kind of like like a cross between a secretary's desk and a bar.
Okay.
But it's
Will you stop it? What's your fucking issue? Leave him alone.
but it's clearly like a working thing.
Okay.
But the people behind it are standing. Like it's tall enough that you're standing while you work. Beyond that, you can see that there's a couple of rooms off to the side, and then behind this counter, and you can see that there's a gate between the counter and the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And behind, if you like go behind the gate, and then through the like you can see down the corridor, and you can see what look like cells down there.
Does it sound like anybody's in those cells? Do we hear anything?
No, they look like holding cells to you. Anything else?
I'm waiting for Mr. Dreamboat.
All right. It doesn't take him very long to get back. Did anybody else need anything?
Not until
No.
we're at a campsite.
Okay. All good. Cool. It doesn't take him very long to get back. He's packed clearly very light. He has a single satchel with some stuff in it. Other than that, it doesn't look like he's really brought much with him. And he says that if you guys had just half hour south, that he knows that there's a good clearing in the woods directly to, or just to your right, about a half hour south from the village.
Why is everyone like the camping clearings? They're so unprotected.
Alright.
We
my
got
2
a
cents.
big night with us now. I'm not scared.
I'm sure you're not.
I'll go sleep in a tree, it's fine.
Sure you know exactly where you'll be sleeping.
I'm gonna have to hog tie Emyr.
Don't watch it too much.
Good luck catching me.
You speak from experience there, eh?
Nope.
So,
Is that
and
a
now,
blush I see?
and now to the campsite then? So he's coming with us right now, right? Or is he?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do we need marching order to get there, or are we just kind of getting there?
It's up to you guys.
You know this
Do
area.
you want a marching order? Or do you want me to just tell you what happens?
Well, I mean, marching order definitely. If that's what you're saying.
That's the most beta question I ever heard.
Okay. Well,
He's gonna
is he
be
leading? Is he leading us there? I'd imagine.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily have to be like first, but yeah, he needs to be up front. Are you pushing Emyr as physically close as possible?
Something like that. Are you in the back again?
No, put me next to
If we're
Emyr.
leaving the
Okay.
town.
Just you might
You're
want
just coming back
to
down.
stay out of my mind for the walk.
I'm gonna
Just
come
for-
back here.
just for your
I'll take
safety.
up the rear.
I don't want to scar you.
Actually, well, it makes me in back.
Like, wha- and then Fiernan. Big, grown Fiernan.
And then I want to watch our backs as we go, as we progress through.
Yep, marching order, and we are on our way. Who wants to hold on to the maps that we were given? He's letting us keep these, right? He
Yeah.
gave us these maps. Bono.
Brain cell?
Is he the most responsible of us all? I'm distracted.
You and me both. You by the new person, me by my muscles.
Woo!
You back here in size.
And also being scared of everything.
It was one guy. He had a very intimidating presence.
He was intimidating.
He's powerful.
I'm sure you like that, didn't you?
Yeah, he was. There you go. There's Fiernan.
More accurate
Look,
representation of
Mom,
his size.
Is he really that big? That's how big.
He's a large creature, yeah.
Holy cow!
Just imagine he has wings to go with it.
I keep forgetting that I need to paint that.
Alright, you need to paint your... I'm going to be painting him next.
Are you waiting on something?
I was checking something. All right, so
Here's the
you
very end of
guys
the counter.
walk through the woods. He leads you down there, no problem. It's about midday right now. You guys know that you're just gonna have to stick around for a while. He told you that you guys could walk to the large town, but he knows that the reception there is not going to be nearly as well as the reception back at the town you guys just came from.
That was well.
That was well.
That was not a bad reception. I didn't even get
We
shot at.
traumatized the kid.
Shit happens.
He says that this particular, that in this particular situation, he thinks it's best for you guys to just stick around for the day and just wait for the carriages to come pick you up. Besides, he doesn't want you having to walk all the way there.
Okay.
Sure.
Fine.
Be a welcome break from walking everywhere.
That's true.
Jinx, you made out.
So how far is the town from our campsite that he's talking about?
Um,
Is that what he said? The one we get a warmer welcome in, we're camping near it?
Yeah.
Or is he talking about the one we're going to?
You're camping near the town you just came from. You're only walking about a half hour south.
Okay.
Because there's a semi-large clearing with good coverage on 3 of the 4 sides. But it butts up against the main road.
I'm asking Muscles.
Yes?
If we went in pairs, do you think we could go unnoticed if we were? Because I'm wearing my cloak and everything. Sure, it's kind of pointy, but
Too bad he doesn't know. What
He says that his concern is you guys would be getting there in the dead of night. And his biggest concern is there is a lot of extracurricular activities that go on in the evening in that particular town.
that's interesting. Okay.
And it's not necessarily safe to be in that town in the dead of, at night.
Let's just wait for the carriages. Not like haven't taken a carriage ride before.
Ain't that the truth?
This is becoming repetitious in a way that I'm not a fan of.
Well, as long as we don't see like a guy in a top hat with missing lower jaw. Well,
He
not
tipped me. I mean,
And he didn't share the tip at the party.
no, it was not that large of a tip.
I even went with you.
You waited outside.
I don't know what you
I
guys are
was
complaining
inside
about.
at
This
the-
place is
in the
great.
aisle.
Alright, so you guys arrive at the campsite. Are you staying? Are you just going to stick around?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah, hearing about
I
that.
do have one thing I want to do at the campsite. Can
Oh,
you
yeah, let's
describe the people that you saw? Take Ainz people.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, doing
so
that,
I
do you want
understand
me
what
to
you're
actually
asking
set up a
about. They
campsite?
Sure, go for it.
From the vision I got they were in dark cloaks. Think about the people. They almost kind of remind me of the people that attacked us in that cabin we stayed at that accompanied the white-haired bride. Just like typical assassin type things is what I saw in my head. And they hog-tied these guys, and they were drinking from goblets, and I saw chairs flying everywhere. I didn't get the intent that the chairs were like moving on their own or anything. I think it was just a violent event.
I see.
But I didn't get their faces or anything.
Just black robes.
Yep.
Did you?
I love that
Were you able
he's
to
like
gather
half
that if they were
deciphered.
human or not? Like, could you see their hands if they were normal hands?
Nope. I assume they're human because everybody we've seen except for Mr. Gown has been human.
All right,
Of course, his whole thing could be an illusion.
that's just true.
Like that one book. You know, don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. Ooh, that'd be a really great twist. He's just like a little gnome.
It's a note taker, and that's a giant animatronic.
robot.
Okay, I want to cast Commune with Nature.
What does it do?
You briefly become one with nature and gain knowledge of the surrounding territory and the outdoors. You get to know knowledge land within 3 miles of you, and I can know up to 3 facts of my choice. And the choices are trained bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, influence from other planes of existence, and buildings.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I want to know about any people's prevalence matching that description. I want to know about any other
Planes.
buildings in the area or like structures within 3 miles outside the town and Ainz, and also planes of existence influences because I don't think we're on the same one.
So you immediately know that you are not on the same plane of existence. It is very evident to you. If it wasn't evident to you before, shame on you.
I just want to
Two,
verify.
Wouldn't be the first time.
you do not, you cannot sense any other buildings in the immediate surrounding area within 3 miles. 3, you wanted to know...
Let's see.
People matching the description of like black cloaks and stuff within their
Knowledge
area.
of the land, prevalent of those kind of peoples.
You know that it was an assassin group. And you know that it was a known assassin group.
A known assassin
What group? You got no idea.
Okay. So I want to elaborate. So this is what I found. There's no other buildings. We are definitely on a different complete plane of existence.
No shit.
Listen. You never know. Things are hella weird when it comes to magic. Also, the people that did the kidnapping are a known assassin group. I don't know the name. I just know that they are a prevalent assassins group.
Okay.
Which could be helpful in asking questions, just finding a known assassin group's name.
A question for the DM.
Yes.
So I can astral project. Would I be able? Would I be able to go and like kind of explore that one town via astral projection where people wouldn't be able to perceive me while we're like kind of having this rest?
Repeat.
So I can astral project,
Okay.
and I want to know if I could use like this rest downtime, one to take a long rest, but also to what was I saying? I wanna go to that one town where we would not have as warm of a reception, like the larger town, and see if I can find any mention of them, or kind of like hound down to see if that is known assassin group that I don't know of is present. Like if I can hear any whisperings of it or anything.
Okay. The astral projection thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just get to throw your soul wherever you want?
I mean,
Wherever on this plane?
no, I technically go to the astral plane, so that's fine.
It's kind of the planes between planes, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yes, but like, do I have to consider how long you're in that form? How far you can go from your body?
Whether or not you can go to a place you've never been before.
I can freely travel through the astral plane and can pass through portals leading to any other plane. If you enter a new plane or return to the plane you were on when casting the spell, your body and possessions are transported along with the silver cord, allowing you to re-enter your body as you enter the new plane. Your astral form is a separate incarnation, not incantation. Any damage or other effects that apply to that have no effect on your physical body, nor do they persist when you return. The spell ends for you and your companions when you use your action to dismiss it. So, I mean, like, it could end early if somebody successfully dispelled magic using this spell. Like, if they recognized that I was there and then they dispelled magic.
Okay, so can people see you?
No.
Not unless magical means.
Not except, like, through magical means.
And you want to go there now in the middle of the day?
No, I want to go at night.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask while we're kind of sitting here and talking shit.
And do you have any connection to your body while you're there?
Yeah, so I literally have like a silver strand running from my shoulder
But I'm
blades.
talking more like if something happens to your body, do you return?
Is it
Lots of
concentration
questions
spell?
that I have so that I know what the frick I'm going to do.
I mean, it is the spell Astral Projection. It's a 9th level necromancy spell.
I know, but I'm asking you
Oh,
because I
okay.
want you to decipher for me.
Okay.
Block has that too. You gave that.
Yes,
to
I
her.
know.
She can do. And it's up to 8 willing creatures, so you could take people with you too.
I could take people with me.
Which I'd recommend. At least one person. So right now it's
I mean, like, if somebody dropped me to 0 hit points, if the spell ends,
Technically, she doesn't have control over her body. So
I
it'd
would
be like a sneak
literally
attack
just be
or
stranded in
assassin
the
check.
astral plane, and I'd have to find my way back to my body. But my body would not suffer any consequences. Like, I wouldn't need air or food or anything.
Okay.
Johannon's with us, right?
Yes. Okay. So,
I want to ask him about assassin groups.
okay.
Hey, Johanna, do you know of, it's going to sound really out there, but any well-known assassin groups or guilds,
That depends.
underground parties?
Are you speaking only within my own kingdom, or are you speaking within the greater area of these kingdoms?
Why not both? What do you know?
There is one I know of that does operate in my own kingdom. They are known as the Knights of Despair. They are an assassin group for hire. We know of them, but we do not know them.
Makes sense.
So we've not been able to do much with them. We do know that they are an assassin group for hire. They never really leave much of a trace. They're hard to find. Even harder to get anything out of if you ever catch one.
Leave that to me.
Huh?
So you leave that to me.
I will not step in your way for that. I'm not slicing no more fruits.
The ones I would have a greater concern about would be the dragons. And
that's what they're called?
yes.
And that's
They
a
are-
different Assassin's group.
Yes. They are an assassin group that originated from the Dragon Kingdom. From the Draconic Kingdom.
That's what I'm
They operate in all kingdoms of this land. Not one of them has ever been caught. The Knights of Despair, on occasion, we catch one. Not that we get much out of them before they either escape or commit suicide. But as for the ones we call the dragons, we don't know. They seem to go after corrupted officials, but not always. So we don't know if they are for hire assassins with a moral code. We just don't know.
Okay.
Interesting. And I'm guessing since you know of them and not know them, you wouldn't know their normal attire for either group or
For
any
either
symbols
group.
representing. Good to know. I think that's all I had. But it's a start.
Lunch?
Lunch.
Okay, you guys do anything special, or are we just gonna go nighty-night?
I'm making some stuff over here. It's why I moved over here. I've been making stuff.
Hopefully you didn't roll nat one.
I rolled a nat 20,
Oh,
actually,
damn.
which made me very
I've
happy.
been waiting.
I know, I know, you've been waiting. I was telling you. Oh, you'll know.
Of course, it would happen when I'm not
Right.
dealing.
I am just going to sit quietly after that conversation and kind of like essentially sit in prayer. Just trying to reach out. And at this point, mostly just appealing to Bahamut, telling him how great Mushu was, and that Mushu was doing a great job, and please don't hurt Mushu, it's not Mushu's fault.
Mushu, please come back to me.
Yeah, roll religion for me.
What?
Religion?
That's +0.
I know. That's gonna be a 4.
Yeah, so you are desperately making these prayers, and as you make them, you feel absolutely nothing.
That tracks. It's about my normal. My usual. It's fine. I'm not at home.
I'm gonna walk up to, what's his name, Johan?
It's
Johann-
Knight Johansson.
Knight
Johannes!
Sorry.
Johansson,
Night Johandsome.
Mr. Muscles,
Great
right?
Hanson's
Knight
brother.
Johansson. Like, hey, can I show you my balls? I reach into my little bag of marbles and I pull out 5 balls. These ones. Can I show you? So show you,
hold
my
on,
balls
hold
get
on. You make the initial comment,
Uh-huh.
and he actually turns to stone.
He's like literally
Like,
stone.
you watch as, like, stone creeps up, and he is just frozen and staring at you, and he looks like a giant stone block now.
I can do something with that.
What happens after he shows him the real thing?
The stones melt away, but he just kind of, like, steps back and to the side, and he hides behind him.
I'm gonna look at Ivanova and be like, so I think we need to have that talk now.
Nobody wants to see what my balls do?
Emyr, I would like to see what your balls do.
Alright. He takes them and he rolls them on the ground, and as they're rolling, they transform into a construct. A head, a leg, arm, and they roll together. And I summon a construct.
Dude, that's so fucking
I
cool.
mean, look at him, he's so cool!
Oh god.
Just want to show you my balls.
Anybody want some garlic bread chips?
At the
I
moment.
brought some to share.
Garlic.
I've been working.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You have the props for that.
Garlic is bullshit. I forgot.
Yes, garlic is bullshit. So I was over there fondling my balls for hours. Just to show Johandsome.
Johandsome?
Johandsome.
What time of day is it?
It's now approaching sundown.
Cool. I would like to astral project, and I'm going to quietly ask Ivanova if she would like to come, because I'm not sure that I want a bunch of hooligans with me, but Ivanova's got a brain cell.
Do you want me to come with you, or do you want me to have the talk with him?
What about Locke?
Locke, I will also ask Locke.
Don't ask Locke. But you said that she's got a brain cell. What about Locke?
Oh.
Well, are
Locke's
we...
brain cell often goes towards finding water.
Well, so, while you're astral projecting, are you also resting? Because you're technically sleeping? Or are you technically sleeping? Or because you're casting a spell, you're not really resting? I'm just thinking about guard, and...
I'm thinking that if her astral projection has no bearing on her physical body, then
So
yes,
her
it's rest.
So physical
Yeah.
body's still resting? Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
you
just
can-
won't be able to do anything.
Okay, and so we just need to figure out who's going to do guard for the night. Hey, Johandsome, are you going to do any guard for us tonight?
He volunteers to guard with Locke.
Great. That means you can take guard with me.
You like to invade my thoughts.
I don't like to.
It happens. It's
I
not
don't like
great.
to. It's not
Don't
just
lie,
you.
you like to have a good
I didn't ask for this. It just happens.
Oh. Ooh.
Alright, well, it looks like I'm
That's
forced
an
to
interesting
do...
saving throw advantage I have. I just noticed.
Alright, so Johandsome and
Will
Locke.
it help you?
Why do you guys do that?
Do what?
You're doing it on purpose.
What?
His name.
Johandsome?
Johandsome.
Handsome? It's my fault.
And then, so we need to know, I mean, you could pull, God forbid, you pull guard on your own.
He does
Jared
have
doesn't have to help.
I know, but still,
I could take the first guard and then astral project.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you'll do.
Or you can just have your astral projection float around for your guard period.
Yeah, but that's
I mean,
true.
I would be able to very quickly get back to my body.
Right, that's true. You could come back and do guard any time, but do you have a sense of time and stuff when you're projected?
I don't see why not.
Right? I mean,
To me, I
Just
just
look
know
up,
when
see
you-
the moon.
and if we wake you up
I'm
through your
not-
guard, you just kind of like come flying back to your body.
Yeah, I'm not really planning on leaving this plane. Like, even if I go down a rabbit hole, I don't plan on like leaving this plane of existence.
If you could.
Okay.
I could.
So,
I don't know what these symbols on our forehead do, but they might keep us trapped here.
I just think it's neat that I can astral project at will.
I just keep forgetting his name. Johans?
Johannan.
night.
Johannan?
Night
Night, night is
Johannan.
just-
Johannan? Okay. So, Knight Johandsome and Locke are pulling first guard then? Want them to pull first guard? And are you taking Locke with you?
I will ask Locke if she wants to astral project with me. If she does not, then no.
I think Locke.
When
does
are
want
you?
astral.
When are you projecting?
I can't do it during her watch then. Probably just like the interim 4 hours between first watch and third watch. Or the 2 hours between.
Because you're on third.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll go with you in that case.
Okay.
Here's a weird question.
Hmm.
I can technically see her. Does that mean I can maintain mental contact with her?
Ooh.
Ooh, let's
I know that's
like
like-
I don't know.
I wouldn't know how to
Her
answer that
consciousness
either,
is
so
out of her
sorry.
body.
That's trippy.
So I mean, her thoughts are out of her body.
You can make me make a roll or something. I don't know.
Yeah, sure, you can do it.
Okay.
I decided to roll a percentile as to how likely that the case would be. You got 100%. Don't
Nice.
even make you roll for it.
Okay. All right. So
You get one of your two things.
So proud.
So you guys decide. Go ahead. Figure it out. Because you guys are astral projecting and stuff. I'm just.
Okay, so I'm taking first watch with Johannan. You are taking second watch with Ivanova.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm taking third watch with
Him.
That's right.
So second watch is when she's going to astral project, and we'll astral project together.
Okay. Are you going? Then you're not going then because you're on second watch with me.
She'll
No,
be looking
it's just
at
like mental contact. Like I'm not going with her, but I can mentally communicate with her.
And I will probably go into my astral projection and just like stay around the area because I've never done it before, and I am also
wanna get
like
lost.
17 years old,
Right.
so I am
No nervous.
very excited.
Okay. So you guys are up first. Anything else we're doing before we settle down for the night? I showed off my balls. Made some new bolts.
I mean,
Very impressive.
I guess one thing
Right.
I'll do
That's
is
neat.
where was that?
Do you have a circle now that can help protect the camp?
No.
Oh.
I was going to say real quick, I want to kind of speak with plants and just ask them if that group has passed within the last day because I get to know what's passed or what they've seen for the past 24 hours.
Excuse me, Henry Crabgrass.
So that way I just know like if it happened in the past 24 hours, what they've been through in the past 24 hours.
So they're talking
Roll
to
for me.
trees.
Talking
Just to see how
plants.
much you get.
A D20?
You're whispering to a little flower.
Do I add anything to it?
Just no, just a straight.
Hi, Daisy.
Landed on a candle. That was very crooked. Hold on. 17.
Okay, so they tell you that. And hold on, I gotta check. There's so many things I have to go back and check, guys. This is
You're good.
Welcome to my world.
yes. Well, I've been in your world several times.
I know.
Well, this is
This one in particular, it's like
It's
I've got
a
stuff
lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
everywhere.
It's like, oh shit! It was a brother. I mean, sorry, a son, not a daughter.
All the confusion.
I'm gonna pick up one of those.
Just ask them plants. They have knowledge for the past
Gonna do
24
what?
hours.
I'm gonna pick up one of those
They
right at
passed
some point.
recently.
For what purpose?
Oh, I just have questions.
Oh,
But they're
okay.
very personal, so I'm waiting until later in the game.
Wonder what you want to talk to me about.
Just you wait.
Okay,
So excited to overhear that conversation.
so
Be my wingman.
the plants tell
Wing
you
woman.
that there were 18 men that passed by. 18 of them.
Were these 18 walkers? Were they carrying stuff? What do the plants
Yes.
know?
They do know that those people were carrying things. And they were very good at not crushing them.
How long ago did it say?
Within 24 hours.
Within the last 24 hours.
That's fair.
They just know that it was dark when they came by.
First, I thought it said Pepsi.
It's out of Pepsi.
I mean, it's a Japanese anime, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was a town named Pepsi.
That's delightful.
I wonder that kid guy.
And if you go onto the other side of the map, you'll see it's Coca-Cola.
There's Coca-Cola. Dr. Pepper.
Toshiba.
Alright, I want to tell you all real quick that this happened last night. The plants told me that a group of 18 men were carrying stuff and avoiding leaving tracks and stepping on the plants. Passed by, and the past time when it was dark.
The what told you?
The plants. I can speak to the plants.
Like a
I'm
dandelion.
gonna put my hand on on your shoulder and be like, "Can I hug you?"
Can I ask why?
You just reminded me of my mother, and that made me really happy. So I want to hug you.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna hug you.
Those big muscular arms. She's beefier than you. And I was talking about her.
What is your strength?
My strength's not great, but everything
She's
is done
just
through
ripped.
dex.
She's just super dexterous and she's like no fat whatsoever.
She is ripped.
Okay. The plants also tell you that each of them bore 3 crosses on their boot.
Oh.
I miss seeing people talk to plants. It brings me a certain je ne sais quoi.
I always
Like
forget
on
he's
each
a-
boot,
I
or
always
just
for-
total on their boots?
I forget he's a ranger because he's got like the big shield and stuff. I always just think
Just
he's
total.
Just-
a
okay.
warrior.
He's a warrior ranger.
He's a warrior ranger.
He's a ranger specifically
Just like I'm a
because-
side warrior.
Yeah.
Johanna, does 3 crosses on boots mean anything to you?
3 crosses.
Are you sure it wasn't plus marks? Maybe they just really
That,
like
that general shape, but crosses.
He doesn't seem very sure. At least nothing pops up on the top of his head.
And I can confirm that.
He
Okay,
passes vibe check.
keep that in mind.
No, that would be an Ivanova check.
It's a Vonavon.
Alright, so at this point, is everyone
Sorry, Bob.
going to rest?
Yes.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Except those on first watch.
Which is Lach and Johandsome.
Alright, so everyone is now resting.
Oh god, she's rolling dice behind the screen. At least it's not the loud clank.
I like it.
I love it, but it's terrifying. It's like, oh god, we're about to die.
I maintain if you like. I have a. Oh god, where is it?
Hand her to me.
Okay, nothing happens. Next watch.
So they don't gotta do perception or nothing.
How
I need you guys to roll for me.
is your watch there, Locke?
I didn't really notice anything. It kind of passed by in a blur.
Astral projection.
How was your watch? Johandsome.
And he goes and he hides in the tent. And you can hear him like and it's really funny actually. As you're watching, it almost looks like there's a needle like going around the flap.
I'll keep you safe, my love. Before perception, you want to have a chat?
Yeah. Unless it happens immediately, then, I mean, that's up to you.
I mean, it takes 1 hour to cast, isn't that what it said?
No, I do it at will. Oh,
I mean,
no,
it
you're
says
right,
a casting
you're right,
time.
you're right.
So were you casting while we were going, or what are you doing? How are you playing that out?
I had been casting it because I wanted to kind of like walk around the area before, just as an astral projection.
Okay.
So I during like Locke's watch, I had already cast.
Works for me.
So you're projecting right now?
I am astral projecting.
You had questions.
Yeah. Is the thing you're having us roll it for happening right now, or is it going to happen later in the night? Because if it happens later in the night, I have a conversation with him first. But if it happens right as we take watch, then that's
It happens later in the night.
God.
If it happens.
What
We'll
you
see.
want to talk about?
I'm looking at cumulative rolls.
Did you
All right.
see
So
my balls?
No, once was good enough. I need you to sit down. Look, I get it. You're young. I went through something similar a couple of years ago, and you just gotta. I understand that it's exciting to like find yourself, and I've been there. And I open up my locket, and I hand it to you. Just take it from me. Beautiful people can be deceiving, but maybe this isn't the time or the place. Perhaps maybe after, but I think we need to tone it back a little bit before we get our shit all figured out. So,
Big sister of Oliva.
know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I understand. But have you seen him?
Oh, I've seen him.
I know you don't feel
I
the
mean-
same way, but good Lord Almighty.
He's look. I get that. I'm pretty much chopped flounder to you, but if you, maybe next time when I'm standing next to Ronan, you should compare because I've got a nice ass too. I guarantee I can squat more than him.
Are you trying to flip me?
No, of course not.
Because I'm all
Just trying to break the ice. People say that I can be a bit abrasive at times.
That's not a vibe I ever picked up from you. I just thought you were quiet. I like to be alone. I can relate to that.
Yeah. So just maybe
Very much.
wait until the mission is over. Slow and steady is my like mantra, and your mantra should be I will listen to Ivanova. As far as I'm concerned, Ivanova is God.
Roll a persuasion check. You win. Let's see, roll to that one.
15.
Yep, you got me. All right. Ivanova is God.
That's it.
You just hear him repeat it to himself. Ivanova is God. Okay.
All right, now we're going to take our watch.
Okay.
Give us
All right.
a
So perception.
Good talk, buddy.
19.
21.
Okay.
So while they're doing that, and I guess after Locke has had about an hour to cast astral projection, if she still wants to come along with me.
Oh, she wants to come. Yep.
Okay. My general plan was really just to kind of like zoom over to that next large town and literally just kind of like, given the information that we had, go and like look for those visual cues. Like shot in the dark. Part of this is just really like me as like a not quite a baby monk, but a baby monk being like, can I do it? Can I do it? I couldn't lift the carpet, but can I astral project? And so once I'm there, it's like, well, I didn't really think this through, but I guess I'm going to use it. So,
Okay. So, astral project we do. We zip into town. It's a fairly large town.
yeah.
Probably larger than Nardwar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna say you wander around for a couple of hours. It doesn't take you long to move around. Nothing really gets in your way because you're not on the same plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely see some seedy characters
Yeah.
in certain parts of the town. You come across what is clearly an information guild.
Mm-hmm.
But you notice that they're untrustworthy.
Yeah.
The information that you notice that they are giving what they're saying does not line up with what they have on their papers.
Yeah.
You notice that they're taking large amounts of money for practically no information.
Yeah.
You see evidence of some slave trade, like black market sales. You catch a murderer in the act, but just kind of keep going because there's nothing really you can do. But you don't really see any signs that relate to any of the information you've been given so far.
Okay. Thank you.
But there's definitely lots of seedy shit, and you get the feeling that it probably would not have been a good idea to show up in town in the middle of the night.
Okay. Alright, then I guess I'm just gonna, unless there's anything that Locke would like to do while we're in town, I'm gonna start heading back so that I can manage to take my wash.
Nope. Locke doesn't want to do either.
Alright. So we come back. Did you want to talk to anyone or share any of that information before next watch starts?
Sure. So I'm gonna kind of like pull the two of you aside and be like, listen, really, not every part of town, but it's definitely larger than Nardorf, which is the largest town that I've spent any amount of time in, I guess. It's not the largest town that I've been in, but the largest town that I've really spent time in. There were some really shady things going on, like an information guild was paying out much heavier payments than the information was worth. Kind of looking like it's a little skeevy and a little biased towards certain things, or something's not quite right there, you know what I mean? Like, the payment was more, and typically you would expect to see, like, skeevy payments. And, like, some guy committed a murder in front of me, I couldn't do jack shit, that was no fun. I didn't see anybody matching the description, but also it's a big town. I don't think that we would do well at night there, given how we currently look.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's there are some interesting things going on. There's some slavery in it, which I'm not a big fan of.
Same.
And it's shitty.
Right, same, definitely same. Did it look like, does it just look like it was just crime-ridden? Like there's a bunch of crimes going on? Like it was just...
No, I mean, I was purposely trawling through taverns to try and see, like, where exactly thinking, like, where would an assassin be? if like large amounts of assassins had to meet up, because like 1 or 2 you could go anywhere, but if you had like 18-ish people going through the woods, like I would expect to like at least hear something, and I didn't hear anything. Though I guess if they travel like the night and they're really, really good at what they do, I wouldn't. But I mean, shot in the dark, it's done. No, it didn't seem like every part of it was like awful and trashy, but like the bad parts of town were definitely there was some stuff going on there.
Yeah, things were pretty uneventful outside of camp
Okay.
tonight. You didn't see anything, did you? Or
No.
learn anything?
Oh, I learned some stuff, but I didn't see anything.
What did you learn?
Ivanova is God.
I'm just gonna look at you and I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
nice.
I think this should be the group mantra
And to keep my balls to myself.
for now.
For now.
Consent?
Yes, right time, right place.
Cool. Delightful. Well, I'm glad that you all had a bonding moment.
We're
I'm
both
glad
apparently,
you rolled that back one. That's all I'm saying.
apparently we're both into blonde, so because he's Knight's
yeah.
blonde, right?
Oh yeah, he's
Okay.
beautiful locks.
All right, so next shift.
Next shift.
That is Aderyn
And
Runin and Kieran.
The rolls,
Just
please.
Jesus.
What'd you say? Perception? That dice. That's a cursed dice.
That's a cursed dice.
Basically, your rolls are just determining what's going to happen, not if
28.
something's happening.
give me a second. It's decided to be a
28.
pain in the butt.
Isn't it nice having plus 15?
It's so nice.
It's just like, even if I roll a 2,
I'm gonna
that's
miss it next
17.
month.
I'm gonna
Right.
miss it so much.
18.
Okay. Everyone's fairly aware. So here's what's going to happen.
For
Do you want me to roll for Kieran?
No, I'll have you guys share a roll.
Okay.
Here's what's going to happen.
We all roll well.
You guys hear a flapping in the sky, and it is a very loud sound.
Oh, no.
Yes. And you, as you are looking for it, you spot it first. There is suddenly a giant dragon coming down from the sky.
What color dragon?
Oh yeah, that is very important.
What is your night vision?
0.
Non-existent.
My night
Okay.
vision.
You just see the shape of said
Yeah,
dragon.
night
night
vision's
vision
only
of
in black
20.
and white too, so
Or 60.
60 feet. Okay, so it takes a while. It's pretty much on top of you by the time you see it, but it is glimmering in the light, or like in like cast lights, like there's a glimmer on it. It almost looks like it's made of a bronze or gold.
Metallic.
Metallics are generally nicer and good.
I know, Bahamut's metallic.
can I read its mind?
Wait,
I
are we-
want to wake people up.
I'm going to say, are
Oh
we
yeah,
all
still
still sleeping?
that's
Yeah,
right.
you all
I'm
are
asleep.
So is this during their watch, or is this
Yes,
in the
this is
morning?
during their watch.
So it's during their watch? Okay, so we're all still sleeping.
I don't feel any
Sorry, I got ahead
war.
of myself.
So,
But you guys rolled well throughout the night. So you start waking up as the flapping's getting closer. But it doesn't really dawn on you right away what's happening.
I just think it's Fearin'.
Birds.
Right, just Fearin'. He's just out there flying around. A little champ. Having a
Ronan,
good time.
what do you see?
A giant fucking dragon's flown down from the sky.
I'm going to
Not fearing it.
yell up at it and say,
I'm guessing
Interphonic.
interphonic.
Howdy.
Can I help you? Like,
Demons do not belong in this land.
I
I'm
said
sorry,
fearing
I'm
it.
sorry, I'm sorry.
I said fearing up to talk to him.
And it
As Dragon the
lands-
Dragon.
It's Fiernan goes up to talk to him.
Yes. Dragon the Dragon.
And you hear it roar out, "You demonic thrall," and it wipes its wing
Oh
out.
god.
Yeah. So you had Fiernan go up to talk to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Damn.
That's really good.
You need a dragon figure.
Oh, we had
Oh,
some.
yeah. I'll
A
be right
giant
this.
one, please.
Yes, I
Ooh, the one from.
I know which one you speak of.
Because this is a big fucker. All I'm saying.
I'm grabbing
my
my
French.
symbol of Bahamut.
Or don't. It's your choice.
Boy, we got the perfect one for you. Except this one's on the good side. We're the bad guys in this one.
The Undead Dragon?
Yes.
He was nifty.
Yes, he was.
That's a little saying for like when he's flying or hovering or whatever.
He kind of looks... Wait. How does he balance on it?
There's like he's got like a little thing in his chest.
Yeah.
I was hoping... You know like those cardinals?
Do I need to
that
get
are
out the
balanced? I was
flying
really
thing?
hoping he would be like
The
that.
area
Oh, that would be
stains?
funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want our initiative around the table?
Yes, we'll start with Ruben.
What's my
Low key,
9.
I thought this was gonna be Mushu. I was like, if she says it's red, I know exactly who it is. Oh God.
Emyr.
16.
Did you roll for lock?
Yes, I did. I definitely did. Totally. That's an 18.
Ivanova?
25.
Woo!
Locke's AC is still 13. Shit. God.
She did level up, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure she was
right. That would suck.
Nope, I'm level 20.
The one guy that help.
Did some of us end up finishing like a long rest or anything like that?
Yes, everyone got their long rest. Aderyn?
12.
Are you ready, folks?
I'm gonna
It
create.
would be the two of us
I'm gonna create a little larger
Yep.
map
who
first,
speak Draconic, and it's like, hi, friend!
so we
No.
have some room to play with here. I'm gonna start setting these up.
I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Yep, go potty break before we get
Smacking things.
destroyed.
Okay, so I have to make a slight correction to what the dragon did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's doing a full-blown wing attack.
That's fair.
So he beats his wings out. Okay, calling Fenrir
Fiernan.
Fiernan, a demonic thrall.
Fenrir.
That's fair.
And I need to know where everybody is in comparison to the dragon.
We're getting it set up here. Where did you want him to come down at? Like right here, and have fear in
there.
or way over here?
No,
Did you want him
like
over
right,
here?
he's right on you guys.
Right there.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Get down.
And then Fiernan's right there. We're in these
What size dragon is this? Like on this size scale?
Gargantuan.
Oh, good.
gargantuan.
Oh, good.
I've never heard of that one before.
So
much space
large
is
is
that
2x2, huge is 3x3, gargantuan is 4x4.
Good God! So it's a
So yeah, he's like twice the size of that dragon that's on the
right
roof.
because this is a 30-foot. So it would be
So-
40 feet.
It is a 20-foot square. Is
20
gargantuan.
foot square?
Yep.
Yeah, do you want to put like something underneath them?
Yeah, just to kind of represent how big he is.
That's I think 30, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know I had a big one.
Yep.
Are you sure it's only 20 foot? 'Cause that's
Gargantuan is 4 squares by 4 squares, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, his thing is
With
way
his
bigger than
wingspan.
it should be.
So that's bigger.
He-
I mean, it kind of like works.
yeah, his
except for
wingspan works.
I think normally his body is the gargantuan size. His wings aren't counted in that, so technically his body would fit this.
So
instead of
his
and
body
wings.
with his wings would probably fit that.
Yeah.
So he is about the same size. I mean,
Is he?
yeah. I mean, when
I think. Let's see.
when I put it down
I mean, how important is it that
I mean, it's not really important.
like that, I mean that's. I mean, he takes up pretty much the whole space. We can just imagine them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double check that.
So wait, what did he do instead of just like knocking him?
So he's using an actual wing attack because he has a wing attack.
Gotcha.
All right. So who all is within 15 feet of the dragon?
Looks like Ivanova and
15.
him, and then also I'm guessing Ferdinand.
we're in a tent, to be clear.
Yep.
We were not. I probably approached when I saw the dragon coming.
Did you? Yeah. I mean, you went to go say hi to it.
I
Okay, so you are within range.
I am.
Who all is within the tent? You're within that tent that's right there. Who's
Yeah,
in
me
the
too.
tent with you?
Me.
Okay.
To be fair, I am a monk of the Ascendant Dragon, so like, it's not necessarily a scary thing for me.
You just wanted to have a little.
All right. So here's what's gonna happen. I need Fiernan and you to make a dex save,
Okay.
What is Fiernan's dex?
and then I need you two to make a dex save at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yes.
18.
25.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Gargantua is 20 by 20 foot or larger, since it's the largest size.
11.
Yeah, but you said Dex?
Yeah.
For disadvantage, right?
13.
Okay.
Oh, did you say disadvantage for it?
No,
No,
not
for
for
those
you.
that-
Just for us.
Because they're inside a
Okay,
tent.
okay.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
So you are going to take, Fenrir is going to take,
Fiernan.
Fiernan is going to take 12 damage. You are going to take 24 and be knocked prone.
I had a 25.
Oh, no, sorry, not you. These two are going to be, they're going to take 24 and be knocked prone.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah, no,
lower
you
than him.
passed.
Do I take 12?
Yes.
You said 24.
You're take 24, you're knocked prone, and you guys are basically going to lose a turn trying to get out of the tent, because the tent has been knocked over on its side.
So we're kind of like under it. Just like,
Right.
Take your sword and go, ah!
You kind of rolled around in the tent as the tent rolled back.
okay.
So you and I roll on top of each other. Because like you cut my ass. I go, well, that is kind of cool.
Whoa. You were lying.
So it's going to take you guys at least a turn to get
More
out.
than Roman.
You know, with my eyes closed, we can make this work.
Jesus.
God.
All right, Ivanova, you are up first.
Ivanova is God.
Okay.
If we have any memories of this, it's going to be funny when we wake up.
So Fiernan's like, wait, you all had the same dream?
Yeah. You got scared of skeletons.
Okay.
So, Ivanova, you're up first. Is that what she said?
I'm thinking. So the tent's on top of me.
Yes. And you are...
And I'm underneath you.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go with it.
I'm going to use an action surge to rip out of it.
Okay.
So that way I don't lose my turn getting out of it.
So you're using an action to get out.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I see the dragon. I load 4 arrows and whoosh. So I've got my dice marked on which is the first to the fourth attack, so that way if there's a critical miss or whatever, we know when it occurred. And I'm going to add my psychic blast to the first one.
Okay. Hit for me.
Okay, that's right. My attack bonus is much higher now. Oh boy! So I got a 16, a 14, a 12, and a 22.
One of those hits.
Okay, it's the very last one.
Yeah, by hair.
He takes 8 piercing damage. And
Might be even be for anyone.
I'm going to move
Might be
back
even be
to move me 30 feet, just straight back.
He takes how much? You said 12?
No, it's 8 piercing damage.
Oh, I was about to give him far more than he needed to take. Not that it's really all that much.
And that's all my turn.
Alright. The dragon be next.
Oh, joy. I need to figure out what that trait is. I feel like it's going to be helpful in just a second.
shit for lock. Fuck.
You have so many choices now.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dragon's going to release a very frightful presence. All of a sudden, you guys just feel an overwhelming presence from the dragon, comparable to what you felt earlier in the day, really. I need every single one of you to roll a wisdom save.
Oh, you know I'm great at those.
It's against being frightened, right?
Correct.
Alright, I'm going to use one of my feats, which gives me lucky. I'm going to use a luck point to reroll that.
Nice.
22.
Nat 20. For
24.
Emyr. And then for lock.
Oh, my reroll is a nat 20.
Okay.
So Emyr nat 20, lock 17.
And then Fiernan got a 20, dirty.
God, guys. So, you needed a 20 to succeed, just so you know. So Locke is now frightened, and
Can
she
she
is
see the
trying to
dragon
run.
from inside the tent?
She can hear it, I guess.
It's a frightful presence, so
It's a
just
presence.
just
Okay.
the feeling
She
of
just
them.
feels scared.
So she just feels it. So
Like
she's
you-
now trying to run, though.
You don't have to see a tornado to be scared of it.
Frightened, that's just you can't move towards them. You have disadvantage on all your attacks, right?
When you spend your next turn or whatever running away from
Do
it
you?
until you pass a wisdom save.
I don't think that's
thought
a
what
frightened
meant.
presence.
It should say on her Dungeon Master's screen.
On here it says, a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is in line of sight, and the creature can't willingly move closer towards the source of its fear.
Okay.
But
No, it's also supposed to take its turn to try and get away.
DM is also
That
God.
might- yeah,
DM
DM is
is
God.
DM is gone.
I'm just reading from the book, and then DM
I can
comes
do
out
whatever
as
the fuck
needed.
I want. It doesn't have to be in the rules, guys.
A lot of us second god.
And you're rolling for Mr. Handsome, right?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, frightened.
And he legit sewed the tent shut in response to me hitting on him.
Yeah, but Locke
she's trying
breaks
to
out.
rip out of it?
Locke breaks out.
Does she?
Her turn, because her turn is next. She breaks out and she moves back that way. And she hides in the trees.
That's fair.
Bye, Lock.
And that is Locke's turn.
Okay.
Emyr?
Emyr.
So when we say we're in a clearing, is the clearing technically just a space that we're in, or is the dragon and everything around us in trees or clearing? So it affects one of my spells what kind of terrain the dragon's in.
Repeat.
It's like, we were in a clearing, but how big is clearing? It's like, is it just the campsite, or is it this entire area?
That entire area.
Okay.
So take his action to stand up, turn his boots to 11 for his bonus action, and then he's gonna fucking run.
On his long ass legs.
Holy cow! This is how you guys feel every day?
Turn over.
I'm sorry.
Turn over. Is your turn over?
Oh, I was like, turn over.
It's
Not
a cardigan.
So you're making me blush.
Aderyn?
Okay, so
You said he's a giant bronze
that was a
dragon.
lot of optimistic noises.
No, he's on the ground.
Oh, he's on the
Okay.
ground.
I didn't know.
And he's pissed.
He's pissed. Cool. So I'm going to use the Breath of the Dragon as one of my attacks. Actually, before I do that, let's be real. I'm going to come up and throw a dagger at him
Nice little dick.
because that's what we're going to do. Because it's in range.
You're not
So
gonna throw your fists at him? You're gone.
no, I'm too scared. That's brand new. That's hot. That I like the other one. That's a 16, so it's not going to hit. And then I'm going to use my second attack, and I'm going to use Breath of the Dragon. So it's going to be an exhalation of draconic energy in a 30-foot line that's 5 foot wide. It's going to take lightning damage, and it has to make a DC 17 dex save.
Made it.
Okay. I am using a Kai point to up key whatever. Key point to up the damage, so it's 4d10 instead of 3. It's gonna take half damage. Can you grab me another d10, please?
Oh no, I rotated it. Here you go.
D10, please.
D10, please.
No, and pretend on my turn that I also yelled out to everybody, stay away from it. Back away from it.
Okay, so that's
Putting fear in. Get fear away from it.
What if he's behind him?
8.
Huh?
What if Fearn's behind him?
What do you mean?
What
I
is
can make
8
Fearn
plus-
be behind him. Would that work for you?
Just keep in mind 20 feet.
Oh no.
So it's going to take 7 points of damage from that, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Aspect of the Worm, which creates an aura that lasts for 1 minute and radiates 10 feet from me. I'm going to make Frightful Presence, so it has to save. It has to make a Wisdom saving throw of 17 or higher, or no, I guess more than 17. Or it's going to become frightened of me.
You're gonna scare the dragon.
Use a legendary action. Use a legendary action. Get rid of more of them.
It makes it, but barely.
Okay, and then I'm also going to use Explosive Fury with that. So it has to make a Dex 17 saving throw.
It does not.
Okay, so it's going to... I don't like your dice, that didn't do well for me.
Fair.
4, 8, 5, so that's 12 plus 5 is 17. So it's going to take 17 points of lightning damage.
Oh no.
Fuck. Well, at
It's
least
a bronze dragon, Raya.
I don't know.
They use lightning.
It's bigger.
Yeah, so your lightning hits it, and you think that it's going to do a lot of damage, but it just seems to kind of like ripple along its skin and then bolt off.
So I see that, and as my movement, I'm running 65 feet. Like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. I'm taking my whole movement. And I'm going to be like looking at you and be like, you got this!
Give it back there.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Ruden?
Alright, I'm going to pull the class. Do you think it would be better for me to have resistance to the lightning damage or to be able to deal an extra d6 of damage?
Resistance to the lightning.
Alright, so I'm going to resummon Fearnin as a lightning drake, and I'm going to have him summon 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to have him summon over here. Then I'm going to promptly move 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. To try and spread us out to avoid the lightning.
I hate that he gets his turn before we do.
Ivanova.
I go
Oh,
before
I
him.
also want to action surge.
What about Johandsome?
Yeah, what about Handsome?
Maybe he rolled lower with me.
What about Dreaming?
Alright, I want to action surge and create
talked about
an
this.
elemental weapon as a level 5 spell and make my weapon do an
That
additional.
I can.
What is an action surge?
It is a fighter ability where once per short rest you can take another action.
I've got 2. I've got 2 of them.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna
You want to know
cast.
why? Because I'm the god.
I'm gonna cast elemental weapon as 5th level spell. I'm gonna be able to do an extra 2d4. Let's do acid damage. 2d4 plus 2, and my weapon becomes a plus 2 weapon.
Okay. Does it do anything to me now?
No,
Okay.
it's just something for when I attack next.
Ivanova.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action to touch its mind and try to show it what we were like before, and try to catch it up on what we've been through, including some of the stuff we went through with Straw, to try to show him this isn't what we're actually like.
Interesting.
So, can I persuasion?
And we haven't attacked him yet, so.
Persuasion.
I did,
Oh, yeah.
but he attacked me first, so it's more.
That's fair.
So
Technically, all he ever did was bat his wings.
Technically.
And then frightened you guys. That was it.
He did bring Ivana by closer.
So, just
Persuasion, please.
Come on. Come
God.
on.
15. Not bad. I don't know if it's good enough, but it's not bad.
He slows his attack, but he doesn't seem quite convinced.
What does he say back in response? If anything.
That's a good question. And why should I trust small men like you? That's what we'll go with.
Because I'm a woman.
He got you there.
Some sass.
Spicy.
And she's a god.
Metaphorically speaking. Okay.
Alright, so is that the end of your turn?
No, I'll use an action surge because I sense this combat's not over, so I'm obviously going to have to teach him a lesson. Use my last action surge to...
Fucking love it.
All I did was ask you a question.
Guess I'll use my bonus action to answer back before I just pill him with arrows. Because it's the truth.
Mention Ainz. Mention Ainz.
And we were sent here by Ainz al Ghul. Gown.
Ra's
Right?
al
It's
Ghul.
like Ra's al Ghul.
What are you working for?
I hate the DC universe.
He calls for proof.
Coin.
Do you have your coin?
That's right here.
Coin. Okay. And you see him squint, and he's like putting his head down, and then all of a sudden, he polymorphs. And what is standing in front of you now is a gold human.
Oh.
Okay.
You wanna grab a human?
Alright, now I pill.
Do you want
full
a
arrows.
large?
How do you feel him full of
No.
arrows?
Do you want a large human or a normal sized human?
Is he normal?
Large human.
No, I
large human.
got you.
You've been waiting for this.
I have.
It's another big man.
You just follow the
Right?
There's a large human for you.
Okay, so he's gold.
He's gold.
Alright, so he's like
Gold
those guys,
slash bronze, but it's dark.
like the people from Guardians too. Okay, so is combat over, or
Is he still?
is he willing to talk?
Are you going to do anything with the rest of your action?
I put my arrows back in the quiver and put my bow back on my back and just slowly approach him like this.
Um,
I can move up 30 feet.
I don't think you're moving slowly. Slowly.
I tell everybody, like telepathically, let me handle this for now. I have a good bedside manner.
Yes, Lord.
okay, so is everybody going to hold action?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be that fucking idiot. Just
For now, we're still in rounds, so long as people are continuing to hold action.
Yes,
okay?
holding my action.
And if you are holding action, I need to know what action you're holding.
Can we speak
I have
telepathically back to
a
you?
loaded crossbow, and
Okay.
it's a
I was gonna
fireball
Do
crossbow.
you want
And what are you waiting for?
cover?
Before fire.
Just
What
do it
Ivana was
nonchalantly,
gonna do?
like, I don't
'cause-
want him to
Like if
I
he
heard
makes
it.
an aggressive action.
Yeah, if he makes any move that seems aggressive at all, I'm gonna open fire.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm going to. He yelled for us to get back, so I'm going to wait for him to do his thing, and then once he starts, we're going to start running towards him to attack.
Okay.
Technically, I would have gone before you, but I'm just gonna walk up to about half of where I can go, just to get closer, and I'm gonna make sure that the holy symbol of Bahamut that I have is showing, as well as the coin.
Okay.
And I'm just going to, like, mummer softly in Draconic, like, I swear to God, I'm not a demon.
It's Miss. You didn't ever have a turn for Knight Johandsome. Is that on purpose? I'm assuming. Okay.
The DM is God.
Nitro Hand just
I
said the
made no
dragons were.
mistake.
The dragon. He did say the dragons
So
were
we can't
allies.
see him. He's just chilling in the tent. I'm just trying to see.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
right now-
Emyr asking. Do I see Blondie? No. Okay.
I mean, he did say the dragons were allies, and he doesn't
What-
look like a demon, so
what
he might not have
he's
just wanted to
doing-
attack.
If he's just sitting in there eating grapes, having a good time.
He got a critical miss on his. He passed out of fright.
I think he's just thinking about me.
He's sewed into his tent. He can't get out. He's stuck in there.
Okay, so whose turn is it now?
the dragons.
The gold man?
Well, no, technically it's you.
What do you mean?
Ivana.
Oh.
Oh.
My name's Ivanova. What's yours?
I am much older than any name would mean.
Okay. Can I give you a name?
Shoot part 2.
Smaug.
The Great Stone Dragon.
Elder. Boromir.
He asks you to show him the proof of who you say you are. And he snatches your coin out and he's out of your
From
hand.
that far away?
Well, how far are you?
Has he moved up closer to us or anything? Has he walked up to us?
Yeah, he'll move up closer. So he'll move up to Ivanova.
Alright, I'll let him take it.
Okay.
Well, I detach it from my necklace first.
He takes it and he's looking it over, like he's really checking it. And he like gets in your face. You're one of his men.
Not by choice. He forcibly brought us here. So we're just trying to get the hell out of Dodge so we can go back
But
to...
you are one of his men.
Not by choice, but yes, I guess. Well, again, woman. He's asked us to find, like, some associates of his.
I'm surprised that you're not with them. The castle was raided last night. All of his men were taken. I saw them down the valley.
We were summoned this morning. Again, forcefully brought in. Are you an ally of his, or an enemy, or in the middle?
I owe him a favor or two.
I don't suppose you can give us a jail out of free card, can you?
If you are truly his men, then I have no business with you. Now, if you are some other kind of demonkin, I will gladly tear you to pieces.
I showed you we're not actually demons. Something has happened to us.
He doesn't seem to believe that so much, but he does put a lot of stock in the coin.
Would you like further proof, or...
I mean, sure, you can give me further proof. If you have further proof, but... For the most part, right now, as far as he's concerned, you're not an issue anymore.
Okay. That sounds good enough for me.
Are you giving us the all clear?
I'm going to tell my friends that it's okay to approach, so that way if they have any questions for you, if they want to talk to you, they're not going to make any moves against you.
He crosses his arms and he makes kind of a sneering face, but he's like, fine.
And I'm going to name you after one of my childhood friends, Jonathan. Since you don't have a name. That way they can better relate to you. Guys, this is John.
Their names.
Guys, this is Jonathan. He no longer sees us as a threat. Just...
Luck finally came to her senses.
I'm gonna pull off like my symbol of Bahamut, and I'm just gonna kind of like hold it to him and be like, "Do you know who this references?"
And he just kind of sneers down at it. What is that?
I'm gonna take that as a no, and I'm gonna put it back around, and then I'm gonna look him like not dead in the eye, but I'm gonna be like, I recognize that my lightning did nothing to you. But I still apologize for shooting you. I was taken it back.
You shot me?
She's a dragon worshiper.
I've never been so hurt by a single comment in my life.
Oh, your pride.
And I'm gonna be like, no, we can move on. This is fine.
What level are you again? Remind me.
Hit, shouldn't do damage.
Any other dragons in the land?
No,
Are you dragon, or do you just polymorph? Is it a thing?
You're questioning whether I'm a dragon?
Dragon.
How would I know? I've only met one.
You're not very familiar with these lands. Dragons don't... We, my kin, do not normally come so far north as I have. But I owe a favor to your master. And I came across some information. I've been hoping to prevent the events that have so occurred. But it would seem I'm about a day too late. I did, in fact, see his men being taken to the map. Someone give me a map. Mappity map. Hey, map right side up, even better. Northeast of here. But I was hoping to let him know so that he might be able to go to retrieve his men. I, however, have no such inclination for such duties.
Do you know who took the men?
They had cloaks and their faces were covered. But even I struggled to see them.
Gotcha.
They looked very much like shadows in the night.
Are you familiar with the assassin killed who calls themselves the Dragons?
I am.
Did these look like them?
My kin had no part in this.
What about the Knights of Despair?
I do not know enough of them to say for sure.
What about the knights who say me?
Knights who say me?
About the knights who say
Me?
nicking.
And you guys see him like looking at his knees and he's very confused. And he's like, what?
They're just referring to this group that's obsessed with like bushes and stuff. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it.
Shrubbery.
Knights
That's a kind
that are possessed by bushes?
It's a long story. It's from a different plane of existence.
Oh, you're one of those weirdos.
Oh, we got plenty of that going around.
Don't you worry.
I'm gonna show him an image in his mind. I'm gonna be like, have you seen anybody that looks like this? Like around town? Like around your dragon area or whatever, however the hell that works. He's about this tall.
Huh. You know? No.
You just like see me visibly deflate. I'm very
What
concerned
was
about
his name again?
Mushu.
Does that ring any bells? He probably would have.
He talks a lot.
Yeah, he does.
He also makes a
Even when
mean
this-
rotten stick.
Yeah, he does.
No. Not that I'm aware of.
We're just desperate to get Mushu back. All right. So, can you point us in the direction of where his men were taken? Because, I mean, the sooner we can get this done, the sooner we can be out of your hair and out of your land.
And out of here.
And
I don't really know where they
No
were
longer
taking them. I
looking
only
like
know that they
demons.
were taking them northeast of here.
okay. And are you familiar with Knight Johandsome? Sorry,
Johannan?
Knight Johannan.
What of him?
Can I?
We've
like,
got
point
him with
to-
us.
Not aggressively. He's here willingly.
Knight.
Johannan!
I'm already at his tent. Do I see him? And it's ripped open. He can't hide from me. Johannan.
You see no sign of him.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit.
Okay, so I see your reaction.
He's gone.
Okay, so he was with us. What do you know about him? You guys allies?
Yes, he's part of the Baharuth Kingdom. He is, in fact, the highest knight of the order.
He was taking us to his kingdom. when you ambushed us.
The only person he would take you to, that I am aware of, would be his king.
That's where he said he was taking us.
I mean, I said to his kingdom, and his king would, by extension, be in his kingdom.
Simply how that one works, to my knowledge.
No, I could be wrong.
Of all the people in these lands that could help you, the king of Baharuth is probably one of the most helpful. He would not stand by to see Ainz's people taken. Ainz's land is far too important.
And speaking of that, we want to get there quickly to resolve this as soon as possible. Would you be willing to give us a ride?
Please.
Please.
No, but I'll leave you with a gift. And he waves his hand, and you guys don't feel any different. But he says, that'll do.
What'd you do?
Are my hands still not my skin color?
Do I still have my horn?
Am I still purple and green?
Are we still
Yes
ugly?
to all of those. However, you all look mildly more aristocratic than you used to.
Okay.
You feel a little lighter on your feet. But other than that, there's no noticeable change. And then he very abruptly turns around and says, but now that I've passed on the message, I think I'm done here. And he polymorphs again.
Bye, John.
And
Right
he
on top.
lifts off into the air and he flies south. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know what way you guys have south set.
One generic, unbeknown direction.
Well, that was fun.
So where the hell is Johannan?
Well, we're not dead. Yeah, where
Speak
is,
to the trees, man.
Where is
See where
Johanna?
Johanna went.
I wonder...
Commune with nature.
I should have, in hindsight, perhaps I should have shown Johannan our true selves before bringing him out here. Maybe he meant to take us out because he thinks that we're actually demons.
Maybe that was Johannan.
He doesn't look like him.
He can polymorph into whatever he wants.
Can he?
Is that how that works?
That's how polymorph works.
I'm-
You can look like whatever you
I'm
want.
a fighter who, until a couple months ago, couldn't read minds. So this
Fair.
sort of thing's new to me.
I have a question about that, but it'll hold.
What do you think he did to us? I feel a little,
Fancier?
a little light in my loafers. More than usual.
I want to jump up and see if anything changes. Like, just literally jump in the air.
You
Nothing.
jump into the stratosphere.
I mean,
Fine. Make wings.
maybe we should
Different ways.
maybe we should try to go do that experiment with the townspeople again. Maybe they'll see us more as less
I think we
demon-y.
should I think we should just go northeast where he said he saw them going.
I'm gonna run from one side of the map to the other and see if I can do it quicker than I could before.
No, there's no change.
Damn it! No, I just look stupid.
I jumped straight up in the air. You don't look that stupid.
Can we finish our rest first?
Yeah, what time is it? At night?
We were on the
You've
last
still
shift,
got
right.
an hour or two left
So enough time to take a
before
short
sun
rest.
up.
Yeah, my tent's destroyed. Thanks, Dragon. Thanks, John. Appreciate
I
it.
imagine you talking to John from work when you said that.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it, John.
John.
Thanks,
I'm gonna make that
John.
note, John, the Gold Dragon.
Bronze.
Looks
Bronze
like
dragon.
I'm gonna have to go sleep where
I like gold better.
Johannan's bed. Poor me.
I'm gonna be like, you sleep on a bed when you're out and about. You can't sleep on the ground?
I'm surprised at this point your backpack can't turn into a hammock.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Or just has a expandable air mattress under in it. Press a button, just poof, and lays back on it.
It's like he rolls a now one. He actually launches the thing.
Is Johandsome
I was thinking
bed still
Okay.
warm?
the airplane slides to go.
Are you guys resting now?
Yeah, I'm asking a legit question. Is Johandsome's bed warm? Is it still warm?
You don't even see Johannan's bed.
Can I check for any
Can I see
tracks
where
that
he was
left the
sleeping?
tent, or any he sewed it closed? Are there any openings in the tent that he could have snuck out of?
None of you see any signs that Johannan was ever in the camp.
God damn it! Was he like just a
figment
figment
of
of
our
our imaginations?
imaginations.
Were we just tripping?
Communing with nature.
Like, what is the rule? If it's too good to be true, probably is. He was too damn handsome. There's no way.
All right.
Well,
So are you all resting now?
who else? Who was on last card? Aderyn and
Me
Runan
and yeah.
And Fiernan.
and Fiernan.
Don't worry, Kieran's.
All right.
Okay.
So nothing else of note happens this evening.
You sure you always roll for it? I'll roll. Get that plus 15.
You got that one.
Are you going back into your tent at all or no?
We went. This one's destroyed, so we went to the one that's still up.
Okay.
And we're all in there. Block. God and me.
That sounds like the title of a really weird book.
Block God and me.
So
You're like Bessie, God, and you.
come morning.
God, Bessie.
Come morning. Both of you wake up to the sound of horses.
Horses.
We're asleep?
But yeah, didn't they last card?
You realize that you feel like you kind of nodded off.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
And as everyone else in the other tent, just so you know, Alex, Ivanova, Locke, and
God, Block, and Emyr.
Emyr ended up all in the same tent that Locke and Johandsome were in the first time.
Okay.
Okay. So we all start waking up in the tent, and as we do, there are 4 of us in there.
Who's the fourth?
Johandsome.
He disappears at nighttime. Maybe.
He's Fiona from Shrek.
He turned into a dragon at night.
I heard what you said, that you could never love a monster. Where the hell were you?
What do you mean? I've been here all night.
Bullshit.
Johandsome.
We had a fight with a dragon last night. A guy that...
Dragons don't come this far north.
It was a guy... Well, he's not a true dragon. Like, he could polymorph between, like, his gold form and, like, a human gold form.
And he's looking at you like you're absolutely nuts right now.
That's fair, we are.
And he just kind of like crawls out of the tent and stands up outside. Who follows him?
Yeah, where are we?
I show him what happened.
and he's just like, that's some eventful dream you had, but there was no dragon last night.
And am I still like feeling rough, health-wise?
No, you don't feel like anything's happened at all.
So we recover full health.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fiernan, yay!
In fact, who all is outside of the tent of 4?
Wait,
of us.
what?
The tent of the one that had the 4 of us in it.
It'll be us 2 and Fiernan.
Just the yeah.
Okay, so you guys have not left yet.
I mean, I just walked out now.
Okay, so then you 3 roll perceptions for me.
Oh, joy!
Did
You don't even have to
come
roll
up
very
too?
high.
Or did
20,
you just kind of
30, dirty 20.
show him your vision?
5.
Let's
so you're
see.
still-
I have a
Zach, this is something I rolled a 5 and it's a dirty 20.
24.
Okay, you guys got way more than you ever needed. All of you immediately notice that the tent that was destroyed last night looks like it never even moved.
You just wanted an excuse to cuddle, didn't you?
Shared dream.
This is a weird place.
Huh.
I don't like it. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think I'd rather be back in Barovia. I'm gonna regret that.
I don't know. I feel pretty good right now. I can do so many things. Look how big Fiernan is.
I like that.
So
But I
Johanna
wish
doesn't
you
think it's weird that he sewed up the door last night of the
No,
tent
he
and
sewed it
somehow.
up because you were being a nutto.
Well, what I mean is, and he woke up with me in the tent. Because I'm there in the tent. He doesn't see that. He doesn't see that as odd at all.
When you guys look at the tent that Johanna was sleeping in, the seam where he'd stitched everything up was ripped down the center. So yes, he is quite upset.
So now
but
I just look like a freak. Cool.
After you
that
just
just
decided
blew
you were
my
going to keep
shot.
it in your pants.
It doesn't mean my heart still doesn't have feelings for him.
Oh, child.
And you guys
What are you
now
gonna say?
hear the hooves getting closer.
Love from a distance.
Guys, we have people coming.
Johandsome is.
That's his name now.
Sorry. Knight. Mr. Knight.
Sir Knight.
Senior Knight. Are those your people?
They should be. This is about the time that I asked them to be coming.
I don't like that.
Insight? Can I just like check to see if he's?
Get a vibe check.
I'm really not confident about this man at this point.
Go for it.
I can do math. 23.
He's 100% sincere.
I don't like this. Okay.
All right, we should wait, but at the ready for it.
What do you mean?
Wait for it to come, but be ready in case it's an ambush.
I'm out
Listen to God.
front.
I see what you mean. Yes, Lord.
Johannan calls that it's really not necessary.
We just had a fucked up night.
Yeah.
You disappeared during a fight, so
Same.
There was no fight.
I already
It's fine, it's
showed
fine, it's
you.
fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Nothing happened.
Leave it. It's fine.
No.
I'm loading my crossbow.
Do you fly?
Yes.
You go up?
Yep. On
You go
fear.
uppity up, up, up.
I go uppity up, up, up.
Okay. You see that there are 4 knights accompanying 2 carriages. Okay. The 4 knights seem to be wearing uniforms similar to Johannan's. And both carriages seem like they are noble carriages.
Do I still feel fancy?
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't notice our different uniforms. What the hell's up with that?
Your uniforms didn't change. You're just kind of cleaned up and you look nicer and you stand taller. You look more.
So I'm like
aristocratic.
6'5" now?
Yeah, you are.
This place is great! I just keep getting taller! Nothing wrong with this?
How tall is Dylan?
How
Dylan's-
tall is Dylan?
She's probably like 5'7", 5'8".
You're taller than your mom!
I'm taller.
She's
Yeah.
short for an elf.
My dad's like a little midge compared to me now. Okay, well, Jesus. Let's get. So are they here? Are the carriages here?
Yeah, they pull up. You guys see that there's 2 carriagemen per carriage.
What are their thoughts?
Tall top hats.
What are
They
their
do have tall
thoughts?
top hats.
Oh,
but they
God.
have their jaws.
Okay, cool. We're good. Just gotta check.
So we can see their jaws. They're not wearing a mask to cover it.
Correct.
Okay, good.
Listen, it's been a weird time.
Lord,
Real
what
weird.
are their thoughts?
Johannan goes up and he is talking to the 4 knights that accompany the carriages.
Okay, are we all going to fit in one carriage, or do we need to split up?
There was 2
You'll-
of them, right there.
Yes, there's 2. You'll have to split up.
Okay.
Or not? You ready?
Who's in the fun bee with me?
Me.
I'm with God. Yep. So we'll just kind of separate them out here. We'll say that's carriage number 1, carriage number 2. So,
Is Spirit just gonna fly?
Emyr, are you gonna fly on him, or are you gonna ride?
Oh, I'm gonna fly Fiorin. This is something I've not gotten to experience.
It's like,
fly.
you look like the kid from Neverending Story.
You're on top of Mr. Handsome. All right.
Mr.
So,
Big.
where is Johannan? Where does he ride? In the carriage,
Probably
or
in
is
the
he?
carriage that you're not in. But I mean,
He's not warming up to me yet.
I told you to give it time.
God,
Well, in that case, I'll
I
ride
am.
with the.
I'm easing up.
I'll ride with
You don't want to run alongside with your massive movement.
Locking Johannan. Ivanova Locking Johannan.
I'm not a. It's
Told
me
you.
No, it's a
instead.
Darren. Yeah,
And
it's a Darren, Locke, and Johannan,
And then Ivanova and
Emyr, and God.
Please don't leave me alone with him again.
And then what?
Are you saying this to me?
Yes.
Okay.
You hear it in your mind.
I come back over.
all right.
I have my excuses.
Oh, hey, Aderyn.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Paul.
No.
So just
The movie.
Locke
Do you know
and
what that
Johannan in second carriage, and then first carriage is Emyr, God, and Aderyn, and then Runin and Fiernan are flying.
Yeah, we are. Flying.
Driver, how long of a trek is it from here?
Probably about 2 or 3 days.
Thanks. I flip him a gold coin.
Cool.
Does the gold even
Do I
look
have
like
gold? Do I
their
have my
currency?
gold?
Is this like
Sure.
is this like handing somebody from South Africa who is used to the rand a US dollar? Be like, here you go.
So you go to pull the gold out of your pouch, and you pull the gold out, but you feel like the amount of gold in your pouch has not changed.
Okay. From before we
From what he pulled
started
out.
this dream. Oh, that's what you mean.
Oh. Infinite source of gold?
Hell yeah. Dreams come true. Take 3, 4, 5.
He's like,
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
So as the
I
carriages
was born
set
ready
off,
for this.
the horses pick up speed, and as they do, everything starts glowing. Almost like it did when that dragon waved his hand the night before on you guys. And the carriages, all the knights, all their horses, you and I don't
Fiernan.
Fiernan. I keep wanting to call him Fenrir and not Fiernan. Wrong creature.
Yep, that's a
Yeah, I know.
yep.
So everything starts glowing, right? And you guys are expecting like a 4-day trip, a good 4-day trip, right? It takes you about 34 minutes, and
It's a
you
very
guys
specific
feel
amount
like
of time.
everything just flashes by,
I love it.
right?
Warp speed.
Warp speed. And give me the map.
That one.
Yeah. It's like, where's the map?
Does it feel like we're going super fast? Or does it just feel like a normal ride? It's
We're just
like
riding
it's
and suddenly we're there.
and everything's just
You're riding and suddenly you're there. So that is the trail that you guys took.
Oh.
And you are now in the capital city of Baharuf.
Okay. Fascinating.
Fascinating.
And there were no like windows or anything in these carriages. So we couldn't see
There were
outside?
windows. You guys watched the entire, and it looks like everything just goes right on by.
What's the look on your face right now?
And you guys feel kind of weird about it. It's like you feel like you're flying through it, but at the same time you feel like you're not. And you guys can't put your finger on the feeling. And that's what
I mean,
happens.
I literally am flying, so.
You're like, this is great! Yeah, you're having the best day of your life.
Yeah, I
Throws
am.
up.
Fiernan, this is the first time Fiernan has wings. He's having a great
Okay.
time.
Dude,
With that, is there anything you guys would like to do before
Oh.
we close up shop? Because I think this is a good stopping point.
Contemplate the meaning of life.
is there any like could I do a roll or anything to see if I noticed anything? Like what we're anything of importance? Like any towns or like people? Anything as we were on our way?
No, it was mostly just a lot of roads. You passed through a town, but you feel like you were there and then you weren't.
I have a feeling where we went, we didn't need roads.
Huh?
You know, Back to the Future.
Oh.
We don't need. No, I got it.
All right.
Huh.
So was there enough confusion and like overall just brain hurting tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like we're in a dream.
Yep.
Delightful.
Yep.
Good.
Very
So it
trippy.
should.
You struggling?
I met my dream man. Went on a
You had a heart to heart.
had a heart to heart with the Volva.
I'm still
Learned
like,
that she is God.
I want that to be like the only if there can only be one thing that comes with us back, I want it to be the fact that to you, Ivanova is
I
God.
was gonna ask, is that something you still want to like keep as a surprise, or are we gonna have some? Are we gonna remember this? Thing?
Yes, we're going to remember this. As far as I'm concerned, I mean,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we come back,
So Ivanova is God.
Yes, like you'll remember all the conversations and everything. I'm fine with that.
Ivanova is God. And she shared a deep little secret that she's been keeping
Another
all
one.
the time.
Poor Ivanova.
So we're meeting December 20th, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
next Monday.
Next
3
Monday at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
But unless so you said you're actually going to be in town
We're gonna have to be in town, yeah.
because your appointment and
Oh,
everything.
I will. If you didn't.
Oh,
Do
okay.
we want to start any earlier? Because 3 was based on the fact that we
We
didn't
were
know when you
Friday.
guys were coming back and didn't want to like rush you
Alright, I'm
guys.
good with whatever. What?
We
Because
still have to get dinner with Lily and Ryan on Sunday.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
so you aren't working at all, and you
Correct.
can also stay late because you don't have to work in the next morning. So we could have a nice long session on Monday.
And based off of how far we got, this probably would have taken a 3-day session. But if we do a longer session next week, we can probably finish it up.
Okay.
So it's up to you guys.
And
There
it
is no
gives us
pressure.
a little extra time to do our white elephant thing,
Yep.
admire the gifts and
Goof
stuff.
around.
Right, goof around.
Yep. Absolutely.
We need that built-in time.
So how early? Because I can do it as early as you guys want. So that's up to you guys. If you guys want to take some
How
time
long
to think
do you
about it,
think
talk
it
about
will
the
take?
group chat,
It's gonna take like 30 minutes. Whatever.
we decide something here.
I'm good with any time.
Okay,
So
so what's the
I am-
earliest you would want to do it?
I'd say earliest, probably 1, because then if we stay 11 to 12 o'clock at night, we're looking at almost 12 hours.
Mhm.
So,
That way we don't have to have 2 meals here as well if we come after lunch.
yeah. So I'll say like 1-ish.
I agree with that. I'll be working the night before, so I'll give me time to sleep too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So it's
one.
that's not too early for you?
No. I'm usually up by like 11 or noon. So
And
I'll,
then
I'll probably plan for some like intermissions, like real intermissions where we get to get up and walk around. Yeah, because I don't know how long we'll be playing. But
right, so we can stop for dinner.
I was going to say for dinner.
do you want to just DoorDash it?
I can. I've got a DoorDash account if we need like the free delivery or whatever.
Check now to see what's available on DoorDash for here because it's kind of a dead zone here for DoorDash. There's not much that I remember
Okay.
actually having. So, well,
We could also. I mean, Panic Garden's just down the street.
right,
could
could
just
order
do Panda
that.
Garden next
You just
week.
want to do that? Oh, no, they're closed on Mondays.
Oh,
So
We could not do Panda Garden next week. That's a no.
I was thinking there is a Subway in town. I could just run up the street and order all the subs and everything, or you can even
We
even
could
go
take a
online.
field
We
trip.
could
Right.
carpool.
Yeah, we got a big old SUV. We can all ride over there together, whatever we want to do.
Can I ride
And
on the
get
top?
Subway.
okay.
Subway, it's because I know you've been trying to eat a
As
little.
long
Yeah.
as you sign the waiver.
I didn't want to like get a bunch of fatty pizza and stuff.
I mean, I don't mind either way. I've just been on I've just been in the mood for healthy food, but
What?
I got you.
Um,
Okay, so that's what we'll shoot for. We'll shoot
you were like,
for
and then you.
I'm just being dramatic.
I know. I liked it.
shoot for 1 o'clock. I wanted to double check because Elizabeth had a good idea because my gift. I'm hoping it'll be here by Monday.
Yeah, ours shipped today, so we're hoping, but we might just
Okay.
end up like printing off a picture and
Ours.
description.
Yours.
Yeah.
That's what Elizabeth
My gift
suggested.
is here.
That's what I'm going to do as well if it's not here.
Picture and description, what it is.
Right, so that way you can decide, which one you want. Okay. All right. Does that work for everybody?
Yep.
Yeah.
all right. Can I have the cards and I put your name on them so you remember who's got what?
Do you also want the
Yes.
coins?
Yeah. Because I'll just put them in my folder so
And
they don't get loose.
Do you guys still want to hang out for a little bit and maybe play some Villainous or maybe Betrayal on House on the Hill again?
How are you feeling? Because you had
I
a
feel
late night
fine.
last night.
I feel fine.
Sister. Sure.
Alex,
Yeah.
you want to hang out and maybe do another Betrayal on House on the Hill? Because we've only played that a couple times and I was the Betrayer last time. That was interesting.
I mean,
That was the game we then played with my parents, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That was interesting.
Alright, so this one was.
Do I have all the cards?
No.
Okay.
It's quick off topic. Have any of y'all seen the beautiful gold dragon mini that came out recently?
No.
It's a massive golden dragon.
Of course you have.
Listen. I'm just saying my YouTube and newsfeed know exactly what I'm into.
Gee, I wonder why that is. It's almost like they want to take your money.
It's almost like you have a Google phone. Was that on your Christmas list?
No.
Oh, hey. Minis.
No.
Okay. You want your little coins back too?
Yes, please.
Also, I was thinking. Where's your what? Coin?
Oh, there's another coin. How many coins do you have?
I've got
I'm
one.
supposed to have, I've got 3 now. I should have 5.
So
Here's
4.
another one.
Oh, here it is. Not having nails. There.
I know we don't actually need them in real life. It's
No,
just
they're
fun
cool.
to have them.
No, it is cool to like
Props
actually
are fun.
hold it up and everything. Yep. Good work, by the way.
They have
I can
props
see.
on Critical Role.
I can tell how much work you put into preparing for this. So
Yeah.
well
the hard
done.
part is when you guys do things that I don't expect, and then it's like, okay, so how do I work? How do I work this?
Like
What was the
reading
most
into graphics more.
off-throwing thing we've done so far?
Finding a peaceful solution to the dragon.
Yes.
Delightful.
I thought it was clever.
That was
I did
clever.
as well.
It's the total opposite of what I would have done if I was playing Krunk.
Right? It's like you're gonna die. I can take it.
It's like, I'm 10 health. Krunk, how are you? I'm good.
I mean, I put him there, and he was either gonna fuck you guys up
Yeah, that's the.
or set you off in the right direction,
pretty
and he has
awesome.
set
It's
you
an
off in the right
ancient
direction.
dragon nature.
Only $100.
Right? Only $100, but it's beautiful.
Jeez. How big is it?
It's ancient, so that's gonna be gargantuan size.
Oh. So for next year, I had a thought.
Hey, you guys faced an ancient
For
copper
next
dragon
year.
today.
Yeah, we did, and we lived.
So next year,
Yes.
One that totally thought you guys were a bunch of demons
How
and
will
made
we
you
I mean,
feel
that's
really
just
about
fair.
gaming on Mondays instead of Tuesdays? So that way.
I mean, that's my day off, so that works great for me.
What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong. I'm just suggesting.
No,
we-
I didn't catch what you said, so I got no clue what's going on.
No, I was just saying that maybe we should start next year meeting on Mondays instead of Tuesdays. Is that okay? with
Like
you?
starting in January?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
when
fine with
she
that.
gets back from her trip to Egypt.
Are your days off changing?
No, it's just that way I wouldn't have to miss a session once a month. Like,
Oh,
because
yeah.
your
Right.
book group thing.
yeah, and then it's like Tuesday. I
Okay.
just have my parents' day on Tuesday instead of Monday. Because typically I go visit my parents on Monday, but I just go on Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't mind.
Works for me.
You want me to
Works for
stop?
you. Works for you.